Hey everybody, good to see everybody again. Hope we're all having a good night. I'm having a good night. Had a longer early day though, so what's up, Toad Bro? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good night, my friend. Hey Ellen, you gonna behave yourself this time? What's up, Samsonov? Good to see you, buddy. I'm doing good. So I got both my chats on the screen, right? So I'm actually doing a duo stream to both Twitch and YouTube. Just trying to. That's okay, Ellen. I'm really happy for you, buddy. If you're succeeding, then that's wonderful. I'm very, very happy that you're a bigger streamer than me. It's lovely. But yeah, so doing both, streaming to Twitch, streaming to YouTube, mostly in case like if I want to have a conversation with people, I want to be able to still stream, right? So I'm setting up a conversation, sort of grilling thing, I think with Destiny, sometime in the next like week or so, just like mostly like a grilling about certain values and some positions that I think might be interesting or things that I've thought about. I'm not caught up on his content, and I am going through it now. It's almost like that's most of what I've been doing today. Like when I've been doing chores or running errands, is I'll have that in my ear, and so. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Any thoughts on cinema, Totobro? I really don't like that. I've been, since I've seen it, I think it's extremely disingenuous to run as a Democrat and then switch after you leave, or after you get in. Because a lot of your voters thought they were voting for a Democrat, a lot of your voters, and the infrastructure and the volunteers, and all of those people, they followed you because they believed in you, and they believed in your specific message, and you're essentially saying, like, immediately out of the gate, I'm changing my mind, sorry, kind of kick rocks, which I really don't like. I think that sort of limits or lowers the accountability of politicians. So I don't like that. And also in regards to being honest and living your values, why did Cinema wait till after the election, to change her position? I think it's, yeah, what's up, Micah? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. It's more in that case, I feel like she's doing it for attention, because I don't think she's likely going to vote that differently. Also, thanks for your first time chat. So you can be, a Democrat that votes with the Democratic Party not as often, right? We have people like that. We have Manchin. We had Cinema. So it's sort of boggling to me where you can do that. And I think a lot of people would be very disappointed if you did that. I think a lot of the frustration is justified. I think Cinema is, like I said, I think Cinema is doing this for the attention. She likes being in the middle of Congress, and she likes having that sort of prestige of being like the swing vote, right? And obviously it's less important, but now that she is, say being more quote unquote independent, I think she is going to keep sliding to the right in regards to what she really supports. And that's going to make it harder for Democrats to either confirm judges or pass legislation. So I don't like that, and I don't like that she's doing that. For Ellen, you said I escaped the tar pit. Why'd I jump back in? I took 2 months off. Really collecting myself and just enjoying time with figuring out what's most important to me, in this specific case, my friends and family, and focusing on my real life career, which is a lot more lucrative than online is for me right now. So, and I started working, 70-hour weeks. So, a lot of energy going into that I just didn't really have for streaming. And I said this before in my first stream back, I didn't like the person I was becoming. I think I'm vindictive, or I was very vindictive. I think I was very rude to people. I think Ellen is actually a really great example of pretty much everything wrong with the online space. Someone who constantly seeks out fights with people for the memes and says that they're just trolling. Which again, I hope you're having fun, but I haven't forgotten you, and I personally don't think you're super. I don't think you're a super earnest or good person in regards to that. You just enjoy, getting people's goat for fun, which again, everyone can enjoy that, but it seems to be your entire personality, and I think it's quite tiring, if I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be rude to you, but I just personally don't like your style, and I don't think we have a lot of compatibility socially, so I don't particularly would enjoy talking to you. So, but good to see you, Norma. Sorry, that was I feel like that was heavy or rude. But Norma, yeah, good to see you. Yeah, true, Casey. The FBI is demanding. I'm not an FBI agent, or am I? You never know. Samsonov, I just don't talk about it. I don't talk about my job. No, it's okay, Ellen. You don't have to listen. It's fine. You can leave. It's okay. So, guys, tonight we have a bit of a delay before the main stuff happens. So I'm having a conversation with Counterpoints for the boys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, buddy. So, like I said, tonight, delayed stuff. So I have a conversation with Counterpoints at 11. So we're going to kill some time until then. I'm happy to react to anything you really want me to. But otherwise, we're likely just going to play some games and listen to music for 2 hours or so while we get that done. So, but thanks. Yeah, it's good to be back. I think I'm enjoying being in the space. So now that I have a bit more perspective on what online is supposed to be. And what it's not a substitute for, and I'm happy that you're happy to see me back. Thoughts on the Q-Brain Bologna BS? I don't know what you're even talking about, Casey, so I can't give you an opinion on that. I don't know what you're talking about for that one. Sorry. But for the moment, thoughts on mini pudding. Thoughts on Chat GPT. Is that the AI thing that talks to you when you type shit into it? Right? Is that what the Chat GPT is? I've heard I heard it's fun. I haven't tried it yet, so I wouldn't actually know. But I heard it's fun, and I can't really complain. So yeah, I'm sure I'll try it out some point when I'm bored, but it hasn't, really come across my radar in terms of I haven't seen a link or anything, so I just haven't jumped into it. Had other stuff going on, so just cleaning today. I got more errands to run tomorrow, and I got a really long day of work ahead of me. I'm meeting a friend for lunch tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun. But just trying to spend some of my Saturday relaxing. Like I said, if there's a YouTube video or something that if you want me to watch or listen to, we can try that. But for the moment, we're just gonna be listening to music and playing some games. I am a base TFT gamer. Who's ready? Let's go. Boom, boom. Have I played any good JRPGs lately? I have not. That's pretty, so, you got Chained Echoes. What's that on? What system is it? And like, what do you do with it? Oh, that's great, Casey. Casey, if you're at a family, okay, I'm gonna tell this to everybody, all right? Offline stuff more important than online stuff. If you're at a family gathering, don't hide and watch me. I want you to go enjoy time with your family. Go have the party. Go have a drink. Go get something to eat. You know, talk to your uncle that you haven't talked to in 2 months, okay? So, Danny coming in. Ignore your family. I'm your family now. That's right, chat. I'm the family now. You can't leave. No matter how much you want to, you're mine now. 15 years is not that big of an age gap for a family gathering in terms of being able to talk to people. Okay, if you're... Okay, that sounded weird. Casey, you're an adult. You're a grown man. I think you're in your 30s. If you have some 5-year-old relatives, you can have a conversation with them, and it's not going to be too weird. I promise. You don't need to give me money, guys. I promise. I'm doing just fine. But thank you. If you want to give me money, I'm not going to stop you. It's a family business gathering? Then do some business. Do some networking. What are you doing here? You're 27. All right, then go talk to your 40-year-old relatives. You're going to have fun. It'll be fine. I believe in you. What are you afraid of, Casey? Oh, it plays a lot like Chrono Trigger. Cool. I do like. I've heard good things about Chrono Trigger as well. So that's fun. All right, so we got a bow start with Nasus on Carousel. We'll see if we'll keep that one. Really digging the new TFT set. See if I can hit maybe Platinum tonight. It'll be fun. I've heard Chrono Trigger is good. I heard the combat's really interesting and exciting, so I've definitely thought about doing that. I haven't had the most time. Although, oh gosh, I saw the trailer drop. You know what I'm most excited for? Hades 2. Oh my gosh, I played the shit out of Hades. I played Hades 70 hours in 2 weeks. Definitely not good for me, but goddamn. That game is so fun. I love Hades. Oh yeah, Galio 2 right off the gate. Like, I'm just saying, guys, I'm better than you at this game, okay? It just came in shop, so we threw the Nasus away to hit that early Galio 2, and now we're looking good. Looking really, really good. So, alright, so overall, not a terrible start. I think we could do an early Titans, depending on what our friends look like. Okay, so I'm trying to think about what comes from this the best. And right now, I don't have a super solid answer, so I'm gonna pick Laser Core. Actually, yeah, I'm pick Laser Core. There's gonna be more champions dropped from these from the enemies, so hopefully we'll get more gold and we can fill out the rest of our bench because ooh, Annie, that's cool. Annie 2. That's like a, almost a 2-star. That's feeling pretty good. I like that. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so we already have a Galio. And we could easily put a Sivir in there. And I think that's probably what we're going to do. This gives us a lot of potential for gold early. And I'm going to go for that and see what we can hit. I'm going to keep Annie. We're probably expecting to lose this, if I'm being completely honest. Which is okay for right now. I don't really see a big issue with loss streaking if we're going for some gold early. And maybe we can even put in 2 underground if we find an Ezreal. So that would be okay. Right now we're just... this will be... We'll probably kill one of them. We'll likely kill the Jinx. And then we'll feel pretty good about ourselves. So damn, that was... Alright, so we got a gold. That's always good. See if we can kill one more unit. See if we can kill one more unit. Come on, Sivir. There we go. We got 2. Alright, so 2 unit loss. Not a bad opener. Definitely. Oh yeah, I also like the set theme. The set theme is so much more unique, I think, than Dragonlands was. Dragons just felt so tired so quickly. I think this set had a lot of love put into it. This set is absolutely phenomenal in regards to just the level of enjoyability for it. So cannot complain. Ooh, so now we got a 2-star Vi as well, and like nearly a 2-star Kale. So we're looking pretty good. A little low on gold, but like again, that's like what the augment's for. So hopefully we can pull something good out of this. If I wanted to be super greedy, I could sell everything. So we'll see how we go. If I really don't want to give up that potential power though. I really do think that having the Sivir here, we could end up pivoting it into a strong like underground, and then from there we have a lot more options. We're actually going to win this round, so that's a little frustrating, but you win some, you lose some. And by that I mean I wanted to lose, because losing would be better for me in this scenario. Although now that I know that we're going to win, I could, in this specific case, sell some of my characters to give me more of that gold. Which I think, you know what, I'll do it. There we go. Early, just a little bit of extra gold to start. Nothing crazy or particularly broken. Let's see. Gain a Sivir, strongest Sivir drop. So we can't cheese the Sivir with more Sivers. So instead, we're just gonna throw in a threat. We're winning now, so frustrating if we can't maintain this. But we're hopefully with a really solid front line and Sivir healing them from the back. We have a pretty solid shot. Norma, I'm sorry you haven't had any time to play this set. If you want, like, if there's enough people from the community that want to play, we can always do viewer games. I think that could be fun. See if you can hang with the best. But yeah. And then also, if you're watching from YouTube, hello. I know I haven't streamed or put any videos up, and you'll notice all my content's gone from YouTube. So hello. You're probably confused. That's okay. It's more along the lines of I was taking a very long, much-needed break because I didn't like how I was performing in the space. Personally, I didn't think I was treating people with the respect that they deserve. I don't think I was really providing things beyond just someone that makes fun of other people, and I didn't like how I was behaving. So I'm trying to be better, and being better in this case, necessitates trying harder and doing more. Let's see. I think this is a pretty solid character. So if we can put the Jax in, then we're looking really good. It does suck that he doesn't really benefit from civilian, but he's also a 3-cost that gave us another bow. So I think that's a very worthy nab. I really want to we're already, let's see, we're going to be facing some of these people. We can't beat them. We definitely can't beat them. And we might be able to beat them. So I think we're just going to sell Jax. We're going to take the hits as we go. And then we're going to keep moving. So, that one's Laser Core and Duelist and Animal Squad. So I think a good amount of this damage is going to be physical. So if we put Rammus on the outside. Oh, look, this is the person that I actually think we have a chance of beating. So that's pretty cool. Although their Sivir has a more, I would say, better, they have a more team-supporting augment that probably will give them a lot of power in this fight. So, and their Sivir has good items as an itemized 2-star early. So, I think we're gonna lose this one, which is okay. Sometimes it happens. I'm hoping we can kill that Silas with one more. Oh, there we go. Only 1 unit loss, which is not bad at all. I think that was reasonable. And so we're looking pretty good economically. It does suck that we have this win-loss bullshit happening. But yeah, swapping between YouTube and Twitch like a true Sigma. Like, listen, okay? Stallion Slaughter, I know I know you're never confused, okay? I get it, buddy. I understand. You are the true Giga Chad. No one has ever pulled a fast one on you, okay? But for the moment, we're also going to lose this one, but I don't think they have the most damage, so never mind. They have the team support anti-augment, so their team's going to be pretty tough. And again, I'm just hoping in this case that we can kill maybe 2 of them, 3 if we're lucky, and we can, you know, do a good job. All right, come on, Rammus, get one more ult in. Nice. Oh, that was seriously good. With how it currently is, I actually, no, that actually depends. It really depends whether or not Sivir dies. Never mind, they put a, they have that health on Alistar. We're not getting through that. That's okay. And we made a good amount of gold from Sivir so far, so I'm really enjoying the specific augment for that. So then for this one, I think we're gonna put these guys here. We're gonna let them finish this guy there. Once we find our proper items, we can itemize Sivir to get her casting faster. The big thing for Sivir is that we got to make sure that she's casting as much as possible, because the more cast she gives, then the more gold we're getting. And the more gold we're getting, the better we're doing. So I'm not going to try and force anything particularly like disgusting early. This is such a good early econ augment that I think we'd be wasting our potential to simply not just be going for, you know, maximum econ and maximum leveling as fast as possible, as efficiently as possible. So I think we're doing a good job of that. We got another sure shot, which is excellent. And so now we have a pretty solid team. We have a pretty good front line. We have a decent back line with 2 sure shot, and that's probably looking pretty good. So feeling good about that one. And we'll see where we go from here. I am greeting the items a little bit. I probably should start slapping some of them on. The big thing is I really want to see if I can find a tier for a Spear of Shojin to put on Sivir so she could cast faster. I would feel really good. Oh, so it looks like their front line just a little too much for us, and we can't kill them in time, which is okay. Again, that was a worse loss than the ones that we've had before, so feeling that more, but I still am confident right now in what we can do. So we'll keep going. We'll see what we can do. See what we can find. I would really love an Alistar. If we could find an Alistar, we'd have a lot stronger of a front line. It'd give us Aegis. It'd give us Mascot. That would feel pretty good. But at the moment, we're not quite getting that. So. Alright, item, grab bag, and reforgers. I think let's go for it. Looks like a pretty solid... Ooh, okay. So... Oh wait, that was funny. It didn't go with the right one. Alright, so for the moment, we'll work on that. And then at the same time, I think we'll add a little bit more damage, because I want... let's see. For the moment, this is probably the best we can do. And I don't think we're going to win with this. We're probably going to keep losing. We're going to keep bleeding out. Yeah, what's up, Happy Puritan? Good to see you, buddy. Are you watching on YouTube or Twitch? I can't tell. It just shows me that you're here. I think you're probably on YouTube. But yeah, it's good to see you, buddy. Oh, Twitch. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm back. Took a little break that I really needed. And now I'm back. This is partially an experiment to see if I can, you know, have a good experience online, in the sense of, like, if I change my behavior and treat people nicer and more charitably, and don't act so petty or vindictive, then I will have a better experience online, a better experience with more people, and I'll enjoy myself more. That's the goal of this of like me streaming right now. So yeah, I do have a YouTube. Nothing's on it right now. I'm mostly using it to duo stream right now. Just to have something over there in case I ever decide to talk to a YouTuber who's banned on Twitch or something. Although, yeah. What are I and Counterpoints talking later? Really catching up. I assume he wants to talk about the Twitter stuff and Elon, so I think that's going to be a good conversation. So we'll see where we go in regards to that and censorship and da-da-da-da. I think that'll be a fun conversation. So, at least one that I'm very much looking forward to having with Connor. I really I like his perspective, and he's always really fun to talk to. So we'll see. It'll be respectful and same time it'll be a lot of dick swinging in a friendly way. So I think I'm going to enjoy it. I think you're probably going to enjoy it too. So let's have a good time. Let's see. Oh, don't take the Anima Squad. Oh, you asshole. That's cringe. I'll give you that Samira. That's right. Okay, so now that we have a Samira, we might be able to pull out an underground and maybe start channeling things that way, because that would be pretty cool. Maybe having a sure shot emblem, something like that. Could be pretty interesting. Because she has... we already have one of those. And so then for here... Ooh. That's pretty good, actually. I think I might actually remove him finally and put that on. So now we have a bit more beef in the front, and maybe we can start working our way up to putting in Samira at level 7, because our econ is pretty good right now. And we're gonna have a good time. Elon wants everyone to see Hunter's dick. True! Elon Musk will not rest until the Hunter Biden pee-pee has been shown to the planet, okay? It is the most important piece of news in the world. To be fair for people who are genuinely, say, concerned about Twitter taking things down, I would say that in the initial story, it seemed like both sides makes those requests. But in the case of the Hunter Biden thing, one, Biden wasn't president at that point, and two, it was revenge porn. So I'm not really sure that saying, oh, they wouldn't let us release revenge porn of the president's son or the candidate's son is the dunk that people want it to be. Which again is okay if they disagree with that, but that feels pretty undeniable. Like, what else would you be doing this for? Aside from just, revenge. So, but for the moment, I'm feeling pretty good. We lost last 2 games. I think we'll be able to turn this one around. We leveled up Sivir. We're level 7. The Supers comp isn't the most strong right now. So, because they only have 1 3-star, and Sejuani got her ult off before they killed her. So I think we got this one. Yep. Definitely pulling it back. So there we go. And we got 50 gold. Nice. So we're going in with pretty full econ. They just ignore the revenge porn part. Because for them, right, if we're being charitable, the revenge porn is something that they would probably acknowledge and say, that's bad, but it's still worth having released it because of the other implications of what's happening. I think I could get that concession from anyone who's not being an asshole. But we'll see. I don't think Connor will be an asshole about that. Also, I just want to shoot the shit with my boy, okay? Like, let a man vibe. Is it a crime to vibe in this country, okay? Who criminalized vibing? Was it you? Was it you? Who did it? Which one of you fucks criminalized vibing? Alright. Okay, so we got a lot of shit now, so. Alright. So we're looking pretty good from the back line. Our front line is a little weak, mostly because some of them aren't 2-star, but the ones that are 1-star are 4 cost, so between the 2 Brawler, 2 Aegis, we're pretty beefy. And we won again. That's good. We got good econ right now. Really, really solid econ. The only vibing should be in my ass. Why would you say that, Danny? Why would you say that? I don't need... Oh, I'm not sure I need that... I'm not sure I need that specific energy in my life, but thank you for providing it. I appreciate you. Oh my god. Because I'm thinking right now, what do we really need? We really want to just try and get to level 9 and find an Aphelios and find an Alistair, and then we'll have, you know, 2 Mascot, 3 Aegis, 4 Sure Shot, 2 Brawler. It'll be a really good backline frontline combo. So yeah, stop it. You're scaring Norma, okay? Stop scaring Norma. They're just they're just trying to vibe, and you're making it weird. Don't make it weird. Just be cool, bro. Be cool. Be chill. You're scaring them. You're spooking the normies. Ugh. Ugh. So. All right, backline. Ooh, frontline is really starting to fall down now. I think we're probably gonna lose this one. Oh, this is gonna be close. No, never mind. We are able to. Both of our front lines kind of disintegrated at the same time, so that's fun. Still, what a good game so far. Really, really turning this around into some good stuff. All right, we're gonna throw another Echo in there currently, just because we don't have anything else and I want to stay above 50. But what's up, Antenna Cactus? What's on the agenda tonight? I'll react to things if you want me to look at them. But my main thing is I'm having a conversation with Counterpoints at 11 p.m. PST. So we have an hour and a half to chill. I'm just playing some games while we're waiting. But we're gonna talk to him. We're probably gonna mostly shoot the ship. We'll probably also talk about Twitter stuff. And not like Twitter drama, but like talk about like the Elon Twitter stuff. So. But I'm Oh, no. Looks like our win streak has come to an end. Oh, that's sad. Okay, well. Can't win them all. We probably should roll a little bit here. Mostly because there's some things that are very specific that we need to find. And we're also kind of weak. A lot of our team is, 1 cost or 2. Or like 1-starred, so having something come is probably better. Let's see. I think that's a good one too. I could probably make this work. So, because I want a 2-star, at least Senna, hopefully 2-star Samira, maybe 2-star Sejuani and Echo, and then we'll be looking pretty good. Ooh, Alistair. That's good. Let's see. Oh, that's looking really quite good. Let's roll down a little bit more. Alright, we're not going to roll anymore. We found our Alistair. Looking pretty good. We're going to try and get through this round, and then we're going to go all in. So, for the moment, I like where we're at. So a big thing now is our damage does ramp a little bit because of the nature of Sure Shot, but until we get Sure Shot 4, we're gonna slowly be, I think we're gonna be a little weak. Alright, there we go. Nice. Alright, so that was a good win. We pulled that back, got it turned around, and now we're still just clomping on ahead. We know what we need, we know what we want. It's really just a matter of getting there. I would love to get to 9, because if we get to 9 and find that Aphelios, we're probably going to get at least a top 2. Because that's a really strong... it locks in all of our important synergies. It gives us the 4 sure shot, it gives a little more Ox, it gives us Ox Force. So... And Aphelios just has the highest cap of, like, pretty much any of any of the sure shots. So I think it's be a positive move. But here we see if we can get... Our front line looks considerably better than theirs, but they got that 4 recon back line, so they're definitely going to be doing a ton of damage. Our front line is just disintegrating right now, and their front line is still alive for the moment, so that's frustrating. Oh, come on, Samira. Come on, Samira. Oh, here we go. Come on, guys. We're so close. Oh, there we go. And another win, so we really pulled this one out. Finishing the... There's a big gap between the first 2 places and the rest of us. So I'm not too stoked about that one, but we'll see where we can go. We're going to keep leveling, see what we can find. I'm pretty happy with our current items. The big ones that I want is I want Samira to level. I want Senna to, or I just want to 2-star my 4 costs. If I can 2-star them, then we're looking at a really good spot. So waiting on that, and for the moment we're looking pretty good. But we'll see where we end up going. Oh, that's not bad. That's not a bad one to have. Okay. Let's see. Alright. So we don't have enough gold to level yet, but we're doing okay. Right now we just be waiting. Trying to figure it out. I am not obsessed with Senna. I just happened to find her, okay? Like, how about you get off my case, sir? Okay? I'm loving life right now. I am flourishing. I'm thriving. I'm in my lane, okay? And you are attacking me for my success. And I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it whatsoever. And I think we're actually gonna pull this one out. Nice. Here we go. That is good. That is really good. I'd love to see it. And we can just maintain this. We'll probably wait till we lose one more time, and then we're gonna have to go in, try and level up and roll down. I do love girls with big guns. All right, nothing wrong with with a girl with a big gun. So, okay. The Supers comp is online, but I'm hoping that we've outscaled them at this point. It doesn't really look like it though. The Sejuani, please. Oh god, nope, it's not enough. They're too big. They're too thick. Too long, uncut. Oh god. Okay, I know I said after that one loss, we're rolling down. I think I can do one more loss. Okay. One more loss, and then we're going for it. Actually, probably after this one anyway, because we're gonna level. We're gonna have like 30 gold left, and then we can try and push it out, get that top 4, and then just kind of vibe for the rest of the time. But that's the current vibe. Looking at the other teams, the Supers comp this is a different Supers comp. That's so funny. There's 2 Supers comps. I'm dead. Actually hilarious. I'm surprised that they didn't actually like strip each other from stuff. Is that a 3rd Supers comp? Guys, there are 3 Supers comps. What the fuck? Like, unoriginal, okay? You can make fun of me all you want. I'm unique and special, okay? My team is something that no one has ever seen. No one's ever done this. Never. Never ever. Okay. So, I'm ready. I want to hit that Aphelios. Oh, what's up? How are you doing, soft darling? It's good to see you. It's been a minute. It has very much been a minute. But I hope you're doing good. Glad that you finally followed me back. Cough, cough. Cringe even sometimes. Just gonna throw a random Viego in there for some spice. You know, you never know when you might need one. And honest to God, we couldn't find anything else. Oh fuck! It's not worth it, Hanz. Just wait. Just wait. You will put it in your Aphelios. God damn it! That's so funny. And let's see. Here we go. Oh, come on, no! Ah! Wait, there we go. Oh, beautiful. Good job, Samira. Good job. Okay. This probably isn't the best, but I honestly think the Viego is better. And we can throw in Aphelios here as a... stun character, mostly just to keep them all honest. And then, so we're top 4. We did it. But it's good to see you, Britt. All right, let's do this. I know huge gains. We are nothing but winning today. Okay, it's win o'clock. All I do is win, no matter what. Something on my mind. Do I even give a fuck? Go up. And then they stay there. Alright, so part of the problem right now is we don't really have the best items, and Viego is good, but could be better. So we're just kind of vibing right now, hoping to find the good stuff. I really just need to 3-star these, 2-star these champions, and then we'll be in the best place that we can be. At that point, I don't think there's much else we can do. I really don't. Oh, there's Echo. That's good. Aphelios, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. I actually like this because I think it makes him attack faster. Okay. Go get him, Aphelios. He's got to have some real shit now, so. All right. Okay, Aphelios is down, but I think we got this. Yep. Oh, we beat him. There we go. That's nice. First place got taken down a notch, and we 2-star Sejuani. So our board is capped. Like, it's not really gonna get any better than this. So maybe drop Echo for Galio. Yeah, I wouldn't. I like the Aegas. Let me see. Oh, the supers, you're right. But there's a massive Star Guardian comp with that Kaisa that I probably can't afford to take out. So I would hesitate on that one. So I think I got this one pretty easy. This guy looks pretty weak. So yeah, like his front line's gone. His back line's dead. Like, that was an easy win. Nice. Alright. So we're we're thriving now. There's not, like I said, there's not really much else we can do right now. Because the person we're fighting next is the Star Guardian comp that I'm afraid of. But I'm not sure where else we're supposed to go with it. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna make this happen. Oh fuck, no. Oh, they got my Sejuani first. That's bad. I just need her to ult. Come on. Oh, good job, sister. You did it. You did it. Alright. Okay, so now it's backline v backline. I think we can do this. Yep, I think we got him. We got him, boys. And girl. Hello, Britt. Alright. That was a certified woman moment, okay? I crushed it. Unstoppable. No one can beat me. Okay, so that was good. Now we can put now we can put this on Ophelio, so he doesn't give him a Rage Blade, so our main man is stacking like a machine. And from there, we're looking good. I can't think of a better, so we just fought Shadow Snap and killed him. Now we're fighting the insane guy, so. I feel like we want to kill. I feel like we want to kill the Yasuo first, because the Yasuo is a very cringe person, and also he has the highest DPS potential of the team. So if we kill him first, then we're gonna win, or at least like I hope so. All right, come on, let's go, team. Yep, easy dugs, easy dubs. We got him. Oh, that was nothing. That was nothing. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Alright, so... Oh, no, oh, that guy beat my ghost? Oh, no. Okay, so... Maybe, maybe there's a problem. Alright, either way this goes, it's going to be over, so... There's not a lot I can do. I don't know. Like, steal his Mecha Prime or some shit? Like... Alright. Let's give it what we got. Alright, so... Oh, our front line just could not hack that. Alright, okay, they're pretty low, all of them are, but I don't think it's enough. Come on, Samira! Oh, Samira! Go! Oh! Oh, okay, we didn't die. They didn't die either. That was fucking crazy intense. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Maybe you're right now that, maybe we can find, what's it called? Because now we don't really need Aegis as much. But I don't really know what else to put in at this point, and I don't want to deliberately uncap the board. So, it looks pretty, pretty rough. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Britt. I just want to make sure that you're feeling present and respected. All right. Let's see. Oh, that's bad. Samira's gonna... If Samira dies, then we're pretty much toasted, because their team just got better and my team did nothing, so... I mean, maybe, like, Ophelio's got one item, but... don't really think it matters in the grand scheme of things. Come on! Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Oh, we actually did it! We did it! Oh, come on. Yes! Oh, first place! Oh, fucking Christ. I am so good at this game. Holy shit. Easy. Never didn't have it. Guys. Like, who doubted me? Nobody. I never doubted me. If you doubted me, you're a hater. And that's no way to live your life, so. God, I'm so good at this game. Never got. Thank you, Norma. Thank you. Norma appreciates me, see? Oh, that was so good. So fucking good. God damn. Alright. Let's win like that again. Maybe get the gold 1. That'd be pretty cool. We'll see where we go. All right. Let's go. See where we're headed right now. Oh, nice. All right, protein shake time. Oh, someone declined a ready check. Motherfucker. Delicious. What's that meme with like Homelander where he's just like yummers? Jesus Christ. I've never seen a grown-ass man like be so terrifying saying shit like like, oh my god. Alright, so took care of the important thing. So now we can be bad. Oh, there we go. A little bit of Coke Zero. That was like... Oh yeah, Britt, it's time to be bad. I'm gonna drink full sugar soda and... Sorry, not even full sugar. Like, just... Like, 0 sugar soda and no one can stop me. I feel like a fucking grandpa. Like, guys, I'm gonna do something bad. I'm gonna go off my diet a little bit. And here's... You know... Put some Splenda in my coffee. Ugh. But, you know... What more can you say? What a nice night. We get to see each other and spend some time. I get to talk to Connor. It's gonna be great. Ooh, okay, so we did the Galio thing last time. So this time, let's see, maybe we can get an early laser core game. Because I've heard an early laser core. It's pretty cool. So I've always wanted to play Renekton, but I never can. Alright. Okay. Okay. Looking interesting. Looking pretty good. So, I'm not doing Ox Force on purpose like this. It's just, you know, the only synergy I really have, so I can't not try it. What's everyone else looking at? There's a 2 recon guy. There's admin boy. What's his admin do? Bro, why won't you show me what admin does? This guy also has a Renekton, but we don't know what he does. So. Ooh. Okay, okay, 1 second. We have a choice here. You know what? With all the stuff that we currently have, Ox Horse is probably our best bet. So I'm gonna let it be. Although at the same time, we are definitely not looking the best. I don't think there's a ton we can do though, so. Although, maybe I should have put in another Fiora or another Annie. Because what's the point of having a no synergy Vi there? So that was definitely not optimal of me. I could have played better. Yeah, I'm gonna absolutely shellac this one. Which I deserve. I got a little excited and I was like, oh, this will be fun. And I'm like, nope. What if I just died? So, we'll figure it out. Don't worry, guys. We're fine. Everything's fine. I just need to 2-star some of these boys. Oh, that's not fun. Okay. Okay. Let's figure this out. So we got our Ox Force. We could go Renegade, but I want to keep above 10 gold. Because we're going to lose anyway, regardless of where they put it in. So, what are we looking at right now? Admin, Mascot, Star Guardian. Someone get that Laser Core Star that I wanted. Civilian, Sure Shot, Admin, Mascot. Ooh, they got Sure Shot that early. Oh shit, yeah, that's a pretty scary comp. So, man, can we kill... Oh, we killed one person, which is pretty good, so can't complain about that. Okay, so still no, we don't have the space for Renegades yet. Sorry guys, just gotta help my partner with something. Oh, so we're getting closer. Still losing, but we're getting closer. Alright. Ooh. There's an Alistar. Four Ox Force. Sorry about that, guys. But priorities. As much as I like all of you. Okay. So right now, looking good. I think we might actually win this one. With how much we have, that's not so bad. I mean, our econ's pretty good right now, so can't complain. Can't complain at all. Finally turned that one around. Man, we're really getting a lot of Fioras. That's interesting. We do have to remake that Alistair though, because I want that. I want that glove. I need it. Alright. We're doing okay. I think we're gonna win again. That's fun. Oh wait, no. Oh! Oh, come on. Come on! Oh, there we go. That was so close. Look at that. Actually. Oh, good. Great econ moving into this last stage. Okay. So. Trying to think what we need to do. I think we're gonna be okay and we're gonna be able to beat these guys. I'm pretty sure of it. They're just, we have a bit of a healing. Oxforce gets so much stronger when they're like this, so. Oh fuck. Although I forgot that they do heal up, and then Fiora's gonna. Alright. No, I think we got this. Yeah, we got this. That was easy. Okay. Alright. Looking good there. Took a little bit, but. Alright. So, put an Aegis in, just to give us a bit more front line, which is something that we always want, always need. We're going to see where we go with this. And keep moving forward. We have really solid Viego items. So, what I'm hoping for is to find him. And if I can find an early Viego, then everything's looking good. So, oh, Talon, please kill that backline, buddy. Oh fuck. Nope. Looks like we're gonna lose this one. Goddamn. If Talon could have killed one of them, we would be in a much better spot. The issue, that says what? Or that Sivir was just doing so much damage. Ooh. Did not like that. Okay. I think this is probably a pretty good one. Alright. Here we go. We can put you... Actually... There. There we go. Alright. Sick. Alright. So now we have a little bit more oomph. I'm going to throw you in there. So, we're on track econ-wise. So, thanks, Norma. I appreciate it. I think we're doing a good job. Alright, so... Big thing is that Jax is just going to keep getting stronger, and he keeps healing. So... Oh. Dang, that Jax did so much damage. And the Draven definitely did some shit, too. Okay. trying to think, but at this point, I want to keep that econ. Still probably gonna lose, but the Fiora items can become good Aphelios items later. We just need to make it there. But I probably should. Yeah, I probably should have done that instead. I think. No, we're not gonna pull this out. Fiora just can't ramp up fast enough. And then Recon is Oxforce's worst nightmare because they can run around us during the split second that we're actually invulnerable. So, alright. Ooh, that's actually really good. Give me the Annie. Okay, so now we really need to find a Viego. Because if we can find a Viego now, then we got 6 Oxforce, which is pretty sick. Pretty sick. But still waiting on that one. Let's see. All right. Okay, so overall, we're looking okay. It could be worse, it could be better. Still a little low powered compared to the rest of them. Man, we're getting dicked. Oh, that's not good at all. But hopefully, our misfortune will help us pull out of this. He's got to get to a Viego. That's the big thing. We're going to win this one, at least. So. Got to start saving that health because it is looking pretty dicey for us. But yeah, we're gonna be looking pretty good. All right, so we got that one. That's a nice little dub under our belt. It's like, show me Viego. Where are you, my friend, my king? I think this is technically better for the moment. Gives a bit more extra health. So we got this, guys. Easiest dub of our life. Alright. Let's keep going. We're unstoppable, guys. We're gonna smash these motherfuckers. And it's gonna be oh so sweet. Alright, so honestly, putting in the Camille isn't gonna be the worst thing we can do, because when we do that, let's see. Okay. Got a. Oh wow. So this isn't a particularly big issue right now. This is more of a, I'm putting this in until it works. Or until we find that Viego, because then we're going to replace these with something else. But having, 3 Anima Squad the fame doesn't matter, but like, you know, the 10% ability power and AP, like, can definitely help Misfortune. And Mascot helps the entire team, so it's not so bad. Probably to lose this one though, because this looks pretty bad. All right, so all I need right now is a Viego. I think I have to roll after this, or roll down. This is too risky. We'll just lose if we do that. So I think it's time to do this. There we go. Perfect timing. Sorry, sorry. Put you in there. Put you in there. Put you in there. There we go. Nice. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up so bad. No. Oh, what's wrong with me? Oh, if I lose this round, it's because I'm a dumbass. Ah! Oh. The thrill of the hunt bullshit was super annoying. Oh, okay. Alright. Come on, Hanz. We can do this, guys. Oh, we can do it. Okay. Gotta go for this one. Alright. Let's go. 6 Ox-Force, 6 Renegade. I think we can do this. Or sorry, 6 Ox-Force, 3 Renegade, 2 Mascot. Looking pretty good. Nunu's cleaning up in the back. There we go. Nice. There we go. Okay. I think we're stabilizing a bit, which is good. Okay. We just need more AP. We need Viego to kill motherfuckers when he hits them. Also, I should sell and remake this, because there's no reason that she needs that. Okay. Okay, and then let's see. Yeah, this is probably the best. All right. Go get him, Viego. Alright, come on, Viego. Get some dunks. Come on, bro. He should kill people. He's not killing anyone. Viego, come on. Let's go. My Nunu is bigger than your Nunu. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's finally. He finally cracked. It finally popped off the way he was supposed to. Oh, good. Googly boogly. So much better. That's what we needed. No, that's great. Oh. Okay. Because Viego, he's got the good AP, which will go to 200 when he's below a certain percentage. And then he has the crits. He has the extra damage from them having lower magic resist. And he has the Giant Slayer for the for the tanky enemies. So he has like pretty much everything that he needs to be successful here. The only thing is that he's a 1-star. That's cringe. He's too little. Oh, come on, Viego! Oh, wrong guy! Oh, that was annoying. No, you're going the wrong way. So mad. I'm losing because Viego's a dumbass. No. Bro. That was a bro moment if I've ever seen one. But on the bright side, we made it through the cringeness. And now we can go back to cringing for other reasons. So, I think we're looking pretty good. We just have to get to level 8. We're going to roll down, see if we can hit, you know, that Viego 2. And then we'll have a good time. Alright, gets that one. Get one more reroll. In a way that's good. Alright. Give me that. Ooh, okay. Okay. So we have that. And we have this. Yeah, okay. One second, I must find him. Oh, fuck. What happened to Viego? What happened to him? What the fuck? Come on. Come on. Viego. Nunu. Nunu was the cringiest thing I've ever... What was that? Ugh. That was annoying. Okay. Place you. Alright, our team doesn't have like any major CC, so grabbing you. Ah! I still can't find that fucking Viego! Ah! Alright, Zach. Oh, that's fun. Okay. I just want Nunu to do things. Please! Please! Oh, there we go! Oh, no. Not like this. Nunu! Nunu! Ah! That was just a disappointing game. That was really disappointing. Ugh. We got time for one more before we talk to Connor, so let's get it in. I gotta redeem myself after that piss poor performance. Jesus Christ. That was so sad. Alright, let's go. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's make it happen. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Listen. Okay, I like chatting with Connor. Okay, Connor is a very chill guy, very unyelly, unloud. Okay, he's a nice person. All right. My skin is smooth for some reason. Oh, my skin is super smooth. Like, look at this. Right? 1 second. You know, I have a moisturizer that I use. I have like a sunscreen moisturizer that I use in the mornings. I have a more heavy-duty moisturizer that I use at night. I have like some acne cream because sometimes I break out. So, you know, nothing wrong with good skincare, boys. All right, nothing at all. Giga chat. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. I just want one game where I can play Laser Core. I never get a Laser Core game. Show me Laser Core. Okay, come on. Oh, Cup, we're so close. It's got to be, like, we have a 2-star Ash. If we can't do it now, we will never be able to do it. True, I actually am just so aerodynamic that bullets bounce off of me. They're deflected. Energy shield. I'm better. I'm faster. I'm stronger. You know, I'm just a superior human being. Superior Spider-Man. Yeah. So this could be extremely bad for me, but I'm confident. I have a plan. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do this. Go get him, boys. Let's go. Double trouble. So, this should be fun. And if I can get this with Laser Core, oof, that'd be some serious damage. Go get him, boys. No. Stop hurting me. There you go, come on, team. Kill the Poppy. Oh, I think we got him. Oh, sorry, bucko. Looks like you're gonna die. Fucking Geeka Chat. Woo yeah. Woo yeah. We got him. No one can touch this. No one can stop us. Nobody. Nobody can stop me. Juicy. Ooh. Okay. Everything I said. I just want to laser some cores. I will find one more laser core and I will put it in. It will be amazing. And I will finally have a laser core game. I just want a laser core game. It's not that complicated. I just want all the little drones doing shit, you know? It's like, why is it so hard? Oh, you got. Oh, they got tone traits and they got hacker emblem. Ugh. Come on, come on, Ash. Ash, you're better than this. Ash, you're better than. No, kill her. Oh god damn it! Come on, no! Ah! Bro. So. Oh, okay. At least. Oh, come on, that's so sad. I just want laser core. Just give me a laser core. Give me a Renekton. Why? Why do you hate me, game? What about this is fun for you? I just want my laser core. I want my laser boys. I want them to do laser things. Shouldn't be this hard, shouldn't be this complicated, but it is for no reason. I'm so pressed. What the fuck? They have a hacker start? Oh my god. I think I'm actually gonna win this one though, because they're all 1-star too. Oh, sorry about that. Goodbye. Yeah, we got him. God damn, win-loss again. What is my problem? That's if Ash can totally win this. Ash can totally. Come on, Ash. Come on, Ash. Come on. So. Well, at that point, do I really want to win that one? I don't know. Story for the ages right there. Bro. Alright. Give me the laser core. Bro. Hey Stills, well, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's good to be back. Thanks for saying that. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. I just want a simple laser core game. Why is that so difficult? The universe is picking on poor old me for no reason at all. Okay. Oh, they have Thrill. Of course they have Thrill, because I can't have a streak in this godforsaken game. Ugh! That's so annoying. Like, I think if I had Laser Core, I'd just be winning so much easier. I know, gaming content is so much better, right? I'm gonna get him a TFT Grandmasters player, okay? No one can stop me. But goddamn. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Oh, we won again. Great. So win, loss, win, loss, win. Okay. Still, no goddamn... Oh, that's so frustrating. No laser core. Show me laser core. Oh, I know. It's the... Well, Yasuo was in the last set, as well, I believe. It was more, But this one's different. You're right. Set 8's pretty good. Right now we're trying to go for the laser core combo, which is a fun. If I could find it and play it, it's supposed to be a fun comp. I don't want an Alistair. I want laser core. Oh my god. This is just my brain is breaking it into pieces. I'm just like, why? What about this is needed? Just give me just give me one more laser core. Ugh. That underground part looks pretty good. But now I'm like, and they have a Zed? How can they find a Zed and I can't even find a goddamn Renekton? This is, so frustrating. So frustrating. Alright. There we go. Brawler. Let's go. For no reason, because... This is so sad. Finish your Clash games. It's going terribly. I haven't found a laser core at all. And I'm just kind of vibing now. And I'm like, what is going on? So, that's how today's going. Oh fuck, I messed up. Ah! Why am I like this, Hanz? So, this is interesting. Wow. He looks like he has laser core. That's fun. I wish I could relate. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Please. Why you like this? Okay. Okay. Holy shit. Why did that take so long? Let's go. Yeah, Lee Sin's in this split too. I am in business. It's over for these punks. These guys, they don't know what's hitting them. They don't know what's hitting them. What's up, Average? Good to see you, buddy. Can everyone see the video? Because like I'm looking at my Twitch right now, and it says that there's an error. But can everyone else see it? Okay, cool. Okay. You can see desktop now? Yeah. Thanks, Britt. Just checking. Okay. Oh, there we go! Laser Court finally paid off. Oh my god. That was beautiful. Oh. Fucking sick. There we go. Let's go. Okay, so now we can level again. And then find like another Renekton and throw him in there. And our double trouble will become amazing. So. But, yeah, we're looking good. Okay. So, Renekton looking pretty good. Alright. Oh, that's a really scary Jax, though, so we don't know how that's gonna go. Come on, come on. Oh. Nope, he's too strong. God damn it. That Jax is so... Oh. Annoying. Okay. And the idea is, we're going to want to eventually get to like 6 laser core. And just have a shit ton of like little boys, little lasers. Ooh, more laser core. Nice. Honestly, this is probably better than like just a 1-star Renekton, so we'll make that happen. Give Lee Sin a little bit of a shield. And we're gonna start collecting. So we have a decent collection of laser people. Alright. I don't think 3 Yas will get buffs. Oh. Oh. Oh, you're right. Oh gosh, I'm an idiot. Oh my god. It really is exactly 2. Oh, I'm a moron. Well, it doesn't matter. I have 2 Sennas, so we're gonna be okay. God damn it. I'm so stupid. Oh, that's funny though. Ooh. Ooh! Okay. I can't guarantee that I'll always have a set. Or, I mean, that like Zed will be like super big. So this feels kind of badge. But this looks pretty cool. There we go. Okay. Pretty sick. Okay. Looking good. Yasuo's back to actually being strong again. Zed gives everyone attack speed. We're feeling good. I am competent. I'm the most competent. I'm competent as fuck. True. When you don't think about, like, when you get a desk job, like, how little you work. Like, I went from, like, in college, working out, say, like, 6 days a week, sometimes multiple times a week, or so multiple times a day. And I went from that to, you know, working out, say, 4 or 5 days a week. But when I was walking to, like, say, my college classes, right, I would, you know, I would just be so much more active. I would do so much more because I would still walk, like, an additional, say, 3 or 4 miles a day, just walking from my apartment to campus, and then around campus, then back. But now it's like, even though I still work out, say, 4 or 5 days a week, unless I go running, you know, I don't really, you know, walking around doesn't, you know, it doesn't do that much. All right, we need to level up. Because we need to level up, we need to find a Sejuani. That's the big thing. Ooh, yeah. We need to find the Sejuani. And then we can get 6 Laser Core in, be like level 8, and then we have Double Trouble like Zed and Double Trouble Yasuo, and that's just the game, and we'll be good. So. But. Alright, looking pretty good there. Feeling good there. The Brawler Yasuo is weird, but like he's just so beefy that it's good. Ooh, nice. Oh man, that was good. Look at that damage. That's sick. So, I know what you mean. Still as well, it's tough. Like if you don't use it, you know, you lose it so much faster than you think. It's so frustrating. It's just like, how's this happening to me right now already? So. I know exactly what you mean, buddy. Alright, so we're climbing our way back up there. This is a really fucking tight-ass lobby. Holy shit. I just realized everyone is like 1 point away from each other. So I'm actually tied for 2nd place. So. Yeah, that's fair average. Oh, come on. Come on, little... Oh, god damn it, we're so close. Oh, that was so frustrating. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now Senna's going to be a lot stronger, which is good. You just need to hit that, you need to get to level 8. And then have 6 Laser Core. And then hopefully with 2 Yasuos and 2 Zeds as the carries. And then that will be the primary mover for us. And we'll have a full Laser Core team. It'll be 6 Laser Core, 2 Brawler, 2 Duelist. And it'll be good. Oh god. Oh, the Jax is so annoying because he's so tanky. I just hate him. He's just so frustrating. Ugh. Nothing beats that guy. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we got that. We got 2 Zeds. So there's that bonus there. Okay. Alright, we gotta find... Ooh. Okay. Okay. So, looking good. Feeling okay. Oh. I think we're falling off. This is bad. This is really bad. Not hacker? I guess I could try and find a hacker. Part of the problem right now is that he's unitemed. I just passed the fucking Sejuani and... Oh my god, my brain. My brain is mush! Oh. Please, God. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Their Zed is so much better than mine because he has real items. Oh! It's close, but it's not quite enough. Frustrating. So, have fun, buddy. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Let's get it. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so now we have him in there. Okay. Okay. It's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, nice. We didn't get last place. Oh my god. What do we do for this one? God damn it. Oh. That was disappointing. I think I leaned too hard into trying to force laser core when it really just wasn't happening. Hey, what's up, Lavender Gunner? I'm back, buddy. What's up? Yeah. GG. Big sad. Cringe even. Oh, damn. Alright. So, we should be chatting with Connor soon, so just waiting on Counterpoints to come in. What do you guys think of my hair? It's a lot longer than it's ever been. Growing it out. Like those the fucking curls and shit. Oh yeah. Whoosh, swish. Hey, how you doing? So that's true. Okay, well, everyone, just so you know, I'll plug it in chat now. I have a new Discord server. I closed the old one just because I was, just tired. So let me put it in chat for everybody. There you go. So join my Discord. And let's change that to just chatting. There we go. All right. Oh, how do I do that? Nope, come on. Reload. Oh, I'm trying to edit this. Okay. Can everyone see the change to just chatting? Because I just hit that in there. So, good. Get in there. Get in there. I know he's on Tiberius's panel right now. We're going to have a chat afterwards. What's up, Gary Schiavo? How you doing, buddy? But yeah, we are just bing chilling. We are vibing. Fighting the good fight. Memeing the good memes, having the good dreams. Let me see. So, all right, guys, got a little time to kill before I have that chat with Connor. So, what's everyone's weekend been like so far? You having a good time? You having fun? Also, can I say I love these? This is like my new favorite shirt. It's so good. It's like one of those like super soft, super stretchy like athletic shirts. But it looks really nice compared to a lot of like regular t-shirts. So I've just been wearing the fuck out of them. I got 4 pairs of the same ones. Same color and everything. So I just wear it all the time now. I just like it the most. Do I have any opinions on the A art thing? I think there is a... oh, that's great still as well. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And yep. Hope you and your mom are having a good time. Because that's it's fun. It's a fun day. It is very fun. I'm excited to see my family over the holidays. Haven't seen my family for a hot minute, so definitely miss them. I try and call them as much as I can and everything, but it's just difficult to actually see them in person because of my work. I'm just so busy, so I can't complain when it does something different. So, all right, so done. All right, now, is it? Oh, there we go. It's changed to just chatting. And since you left, you found out you're gonna have a baby. Oh my gosh, still as well. I'm so happy for you. That's wonderful. That's really wonderful. That's really wonderful, buddy. That's really, really good. That's great, actually. I'm happy that you're happy. Or at least I hope you're happy, right? So, yeah. Who's the, it was me, TV. Yeah, Britt, I saw you on Twitter talking like, do you need does someone need to breed you? Just feel like the biological, like, the feminine urge to have a baby. Oh man. No, I know what you mean. It's really tough. I think a lot of people feel that. A lot of people have I saw this conversation. People were talking about like breeding kinks and how they're super common because turns out getting someone pregnant is actually kind of hot. Like if you're both into it, you're like, yeah, fucking give me a baby, get all up in there. But that's definitely a thing that's happened more for me as I've gotten older and more comfortable with starting a family. Bring back kink shaming. That's entirely possible, my friend. We could totally bring back some kink shaming. Actually, super funny. Oh man, let me see if I can get my... Don't worry, guys. One of my kinks is I have to wear these glasses the entire time. Hello. I work for the FBI, and I'm coming to kill you. Or I look like a blind man, if I'm being honest. Excuse me, sir. Which way is the street? I am looking for my bus. Can you please show me the way? Fucking breed me is very common. I mean, breeding people is quite common. There's so many people, right? Every baby was successful. I work for the FBI, and I'm coming to breed you. Oh no! Oh no! Not like this! Don't have it happen like that. You can't. Be safe. Don't let yourself be bred. Kink shaming is definitely a weird one. I don't get why people get mad about it. It's like, oh, people make fun of you for whipping people. I don't give a fuck if people get roasted for their... I think I'm not trying to Martin Bailey you, right? I think the initial idea is that we shouldn't kink shame because sex is supposed to be a thing of joy and both bringing life into the world, but also two people sharing an emotional, intimate bonding experience. And as long as things are sane, safe, and consensual, why are you really why are you attacking people for their preferences? You could say that we might be in some spaces too open to talking about kinks, but I think that's more of a social circle sort of thing, right? Like if you don't like talking about that sort of stuff, then I think setting stronger boundaries for yourself and talking about that, you're saying, hey, I'm not comfortable with this, and I don't want to know your sexual preferences, because it's really common for people to talk about their sexual preferences. I think I've talked about it on stream before, so I think it's fun to make fun of furries. okay, but furries aside, right? And even as long as they're not actually doing the bestiality stuff. If you want to dress in a costume, I don't care. Your fursuit, all right. It's not a big deal to me. I don't think I would ever. I don't think I would shame someone for that. They're like, oh, it just makes me feel safer. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So it's. But I mean, I don't think people have become less judgmental. I really think people are still judgmental as fuck about each other, about everything. I think it's more just it's socially less acceptably judgmental about certain things, and it's still socially acceptably judgmental about others. That's the big thing for me that I seem to know is like, okay, so you're making fun of someone for this, but you can't make fun of someone for X, right? And you can talk about, say, like immutable characteristics, or like, our preferences, immutable characteristics. My preferences have changed throughout my life, but also like throughout my adult life. There's stuff that I'm into that I didn't know I was into before. That there's stuff that I thought I was into before that I'm not really into anymore, and that's just that's how it works. True, Brit. Okay, I'm 100% on your side in that now. It's like only judge mean people, okay? Because mean people are annoying, and I don't want that energy in my life anymore. I was too mean. I'll admit it. I was a mean guy, right? But I don't want to be that kind of person anymore. I'm like I'm Megamind right now. I'm like, I don't want to be the bad guy anymore, guys. I don't want to do it. It's exhausting. And I think a lot of it was just, honestly, another reason why I made a new Twitter account. I deactivated my old one. I wasn't banned, to be clear. Okay, I'm not Destiny over here. Is he still banned? Because I heard everyone's getting fucking unbanned, but Destiny's still banned from Twitter. I heard like these some one of Destiny's like followers told me they were like, Elon like probably has like a personal vendetta against him, so he's just not ever gonna let him back. They let Kanye back on. True. Didn't they like reban Kanye though? Didn't he post a swastika or some shit? And then Elon Musk like banned him again. Elon is racist against liberals. So true. I agree. It really did fuck up my battery. Like, because a lot of times fighting can be fun in the moment, and like winning a fight's, you get satisfaction. But like you just feel icky afterwards. And oftentimes like screaming at people all the time, you feel icky afterwards anyway. And I think there's some people that have this sort of thing in their brain where they can have the same conversation over and over and over and over, right? Just very driven, or if you're being like less, kind, or like profiling, you say like, oh, it's like it's like the more autistic meme where it's like, oh, I can do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. I can have this conversation 20 times, and every time it's just as fun for me. I realized that I can't really do that. I came to this space and I argued about all the stuff that I really cared about, and then I'm like, all right, I think I'm done. I think I talked about everything I really cared about talking about. And like, do I want us to have the same conversations over and over again? Probably not. So, true. Rolling around in the mud is fun, but you do get dirty. So, it takes a rare artist to drop Graduation, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Kids See Ghost, Call Dropout, and Life of Pablo. I mean, I'm not saying Kanye isn't a bad artist. I think the only song I ever listened to from him is Power. I'm just not a big music guy, and so I never really listened to Kanye. But my music taste is pretty weird. Not in that it's crazy shit. It's more just anime stuff. Fucking bangers. Okay, I listen to nothing but fucking bangers. Okay, some of my anime music is super. I agree, Power is fire and it's overplayed. But the reason it's overplayed is because it's fire, okay? Every awesome banger song that gets played a million times and eventually becomes cringe-inducing and overplayed, it started off as a fucking banger for a reason, right? The reason why it's overplayed is because it was originally a banger, and everyone's like, oh, now it's not a banger anymore because people are playing it too often. I don't enjoy it the way I used to. Yeah. There's songs you can hear a lot but don't get old. I mean, obviously, right? All my anime, all my Otacore songs. Oh, A Piano Man's a fucking classic. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Oh, God. What a fucking banger. Holy shit. Billy Joel, thank you, sir. It's soft and it's sweet. I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oof, oof. Well, so fucking good. Jesus Christ. Ah, I love it. Officer, I'm pulling you. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Can you please step out of the car? Do you know how fast you were going? Oh, I'm just your friendly neighborhood officer named Hanz. But there were a lot of artists that like back back in the day, like they did fucked up stuff, and people still listen to their music. Like what's it called? Like people still listen to Michael Jackson all the fucking time, and I mean it takes some fucking serious talent for people just to overlook all the weird shit with the kids. You know what I mean? That's some power. Jesus Christ. Like, it was so funny. My mom was like, Hans, I know he's a bad man, but I just love these songs. I'm like, Mom, I'm not gonna. It's like, Mom, I'm not gonna fucking cancel. True, I bet Mozart was a pretty big fucking transphobe, okay? Cancel Mozart, alright? We'll get him, boys. We'll stop. Someone has to let him know that this isn't okay. And it's not okay for him to do it. And we have to behave. Because if we don't, the world will just come to an end. Can you imagine transphobia in classical music? What? This is unjust. We have to get rid of this. We do, to be clear. I just don't... Do people still even make classical music anymore? Because it probably wouldn't be considered classical anymore if it's written. Classical is a genre. So tell me this: if you write a modern can you write a modern classical music song? Can you do it? I don't know if you can. Seems like an oxymoron. And these are the amazing deep thoughts you get with Hans. Did you miss me? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can switch back to the non weirdo glasses. It's like, why am I still wearing the sunglasses? I think I look really cool, guys. I think this is great. I'm super ready for I'm wearing my cop glasses. Okay, this is important. I'm gonna psych Connor out by wearing these glasses. That's true. That's true. I guess you're right. Oh, these fucking cannons. Ugh, huge. Gigantic. One thing I'm actually pretty excited about is my arms are getting more veiny from doing more like curls and shit. And so they're coming out. They're popping a little bit. This is Hans's red pill arc. All the fuckers wear sunglasses inside. True. I don't understand that. It's like during the debate between Andrew Tate and Hassan. Andrew Tate was just sitting there like, I empirically know that the moon is flat. Or round or some shit. Oh my god, that was so fucking funny. That was like we don't talk about Hassan's W's very often, but that was a fucking Hassan W. It was just... Oh, man. I don't know. Like, okay, so hear me out, right? I think Andrew Tate's probably more intelligent than, like, the bargain bin red pill guys. I don't think... I think he has, like, had some really bad moments, and I don't agree with his philosophy. Because I really think I think his prescriptions are terrible. I don't... Low bar. True, I agree with you, it's a low bar. I think we should probably have a realistic measuring of like people's intelligences so we see them. Because I'll be honest, right? It seems like Andrew Tate came from like, nothing, and he built himself a multi-million-dollar like career. I think like first as a boxer and then like as the the podcast shit. So like, I think he definitely has a talent for like media, and he has his finger on the pulse of like younger men, right? So, but yeah, I know what you mean. All right, 1 second, guys. Looks like I'm being summoned. I'm being summoned. I'm being summoned. Let's see where we go. Oh, here we go, guys. We're about to join. It's gonna be great.
Hey, how's it going, dude?
How's it going? How do you? What do you prefer to be called? Jack?
Yeah, Jack is the easiest. Everybody else mispronounces my name, but it's Jakanadar normally.
Jacabanar?
Jakanadar, Jakkanadar.
Jacabanar. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got you. That's a fun name.
Yeah, I've been using it online for about 32 years.
Nice.
What's up, nerds?
All right, everyone. It's good to see you all here. Remind you that if you've been moved, you're going to have to turn your cameras back on. But we have a full list already waiting for us over here in this particular room. just got to, pop out all the details here so everybody
I need a pee, so I'll be right back. Sorry.
How dare you, sir? Relieving yourself at this critical juncture is not welcome. You cannot do that. It's not
Are you
allowed.
wearing
We'll wait until you're done.
sunglasses?
But
All right. So
I can't read his
I was
eyes.
debating with
penis.
what glasses I was gonna wear, and like the Harry Potter ones just like weren't doing the vibe for me. So I was like, I gotta change my costume. Like I'm not sure. I'm trying to reach out to the conservative audience. And so I decided to wear the getup of like every red pill influencer ever. So like
You look
Yeah,
like
like you
less
make
gay
cocaine
Elton
something.
John.
so does that mean I should go get my cocaine sunglasses?
Oh.
Everyone get cocaine sunglasses. Look, more people. Like, who's the guy above me? He has sunglasses on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Aviators
It's great to see both of you. Hold up. It's great to see each and every one of you. Of course, we've got to celebrate Hanz coming back. By the way, I very much hope that I can still get you on for the next Saturday show. You'll have the first invite if you want.
Thank you.
So without further
Can we
ado...
get one of the peace crafts to get out of the channel, though? I know he's muted,
No,
but
I
think
just
it's
need to
echoing a
state
bit.
that, like, Hans, you're looking very Aryan.
Oh,
Nice.
never mind.
When do I not?
I gotta
Have you
take a
seen
shit.
me?
Have fun.
The poster child for Hitler Youth.
Oof.
Oh my God!
damn it,
Why?
Wow. Okay, I'm
Why?
stopping streaming now. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you for that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple of wonderful people here. First, we have somebody online joining us. We have Connor, aka Counterpoints, joining us. Cypher is continuing to roll with us. We have the excellent return of the Planeswalker from the Blind Eternities, Hanz of Hark here.
Hello.
Good to see you, sir. I hope you are doing well.
I'm good. I'm doing really good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see your good health. I was very sad to see that you actually kind of dipped out of the community, although I wouldn't blame you for doing so, because this community can be a little cancer.
Well, I did it like primarily for my health. I had a lot of work, so I just all the trad people appreciate this. I focused and buckled down and focused on work and my family and my partner. So it was a very good personal choice to step away from a bit. I'm getting caught up, and it seems like nothing of craziness is. I think it's gotten worse since I've been gone. So
It has, like, since you left, Demon Mama got a zoo.
What? Like
What?
like we got a zoo plot. Like they bought.
Oh, no, like, I think Demon Mama now has a harem of people who identify as animals.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
par for the course.
If it makes them happy, like I'm trying to.
I don't know if
trying
it
to be
makes them
nicer.
happy. They aren't educated enough since they boycotted school because it's apparently harmful.
It is harmful. Okay, like don't
Yeah.
making people learn is the worst thing, which is why I'm.
How dare you want the entire of society to, like, have more than a fucking, like, basic reading level?
These are classic memes. I don't know if I don't know if the Zoomer audience will understand.
I know,
that.
like this.
I don't even understand this.
Read with audiobooks, right?
Oh, like
I mean,
you don't
you
need
need
to
a
read
basic
anymore.
reading
We
level.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Demon Mama's take was like, you don't need to go to school. We have YouTube.
we have YouTube and
Fortnite.
I just hate
Text to
Samantha.
speech.
Don't make me
Wikipedia.
throw up.
Wait, all right, wait. So let me just finish introducing everyone. Next, we have our good friend. He is a communist, but a communist that makes things interesting. Please welcome Jakander. It's good to see you, sir. He's a powerhouse, but in behind the scenes, really been helping me out with supporting everything that we've been doing. And Jakander was on the last Saturday Night Lights. It's great to see you, sir.
How's it going, bud? Yeah, and that's a horrifying. Don't say that.
Okay, fair enough. Next, you know her, you either love her or hate her, and there is no in between. But Samantha Banana is in the house, masquerading as Lauren Southern, because she is Lauren Southern's producer. How are you, Samantha?
Gay.
True.
Well, we knew that. So without further ado, thank you for being here. It's good to see you. And last but not least, he used to fly Harriers for the United States Marine Corps. Many people know him. Many people love him. It's Twisted Aviator. How you doing, sir?
I am doing well. How are you doing tonight, Ty?
I'm doing good, but y'all need to help me bankroll this. I've got 2 major contributions. I have got Fader Mephistus helping out with 200 bits, and I've got Chrome Vibe with 500 bits. But we have had 0 donations so far, which is deeply concerning. But somebody online has rated us with 5 years, which we always appreciate. So just hopefully we can, coop up our losses here a little bit. But next,
One way or the other.
yeah, one way or the other, we will get there. All right, Connor, you like to fight. So, what do you want to fight about?
Well, so I think the main thing, like CSP, or actually what I've been fighting lefties all day on Twitter about, is they just think that the fucking the Twitter logs are a nothing burger. They're like, we already knew that this was happening. We already knew that Twitter was putting the thumbs on the scales and all that kind of shit. And but here's the thing: is like, I'll just summarize my perspective really quick. The right wing knew. We were calling it like we were calling it out. We were saying basically like, you're saying that you're not favoring certain kinds of content, but we know that you're favoring certain kinds of content, and it shows in the way that like we'll post some shit that's like viral, it'll fucking go out, and then we'll post some other shit that maybe isn't in the progressive heterodoxy, and that will get fucking tanked. Like plenty of conservative creators did that, and then the counter argument was basically like, well, Ben Shapiro does well. Well, Ben Shapiro is conservative, but he might not be making the more edgier or flamboyant commentary, so that's not exactly much of a consolation. And then now we get the fucking Twitter docs, and the Twitter docs basically confirm everything that conservatives have been saying for the past half decade, and basically been getting gaslit into think that it wasn't happening. So to me, it's not a nothing burger.
Okay.
And fuck the people who think it's a nothing burger.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Of course.
So, do you feel that the way, so I can agree with you that conservatives getting shadow banned, I don't think that's a nothing burger. I think that there's the potential for people, because we don't know how much certain creators were, say, pushed down in the algorithm, right? So there could be an intractable financial loss for certain people that we're never going to be able to actually comprehend, like how much they were hurt, how much it hurt their growth, et cetera, et cetera. So there is definitely some like financial harm that has happened to these people. So I can agree with you there. My biggest question is, right now Elon seems to be releasing them as part of specifically a broader narrative, right? And so my biggest question for you and for the conservatives, it seems like if we're going to do something in the interest of transparency, which again, I'm happy that this is coming to light, and that seems really nice. But if this is what's happening,
release it all?
Yeah, I want to see all of it, right? Because it seems very odd where it can be like, oh hey guys, like the lefties are doing this, but in the initial like drop, right when they talked about the Hunter Biden stuff, they also like talked about how the Trump campaign, even though to a lesser extent, had similar requests to remove things down. And who was president during that period? That was Trump. So we actually had a government official, because Biden wasn't president at that point, Trump was, you had the Trump White House asking them to take certain things down. And again, I'm not saying that that the Democrats didn't do the same thing, but I am saying I currently am extremely uncomfortable and suspicious of how these are being released. And if we were going to do this in the interest of transparency, I would say that it would be kind of responsible for Elon to dump all the docs and let everyone see what we're working with, as opposed to say picking, oh, this is a journalist that like I vibe with, socially, or I vibe with in my clique, and I'm going to like let each of them have their own individual news drop. And so I think that there is a way of doing this that would very much expose how certain tech companies do control narratives. But I think the way that they're going about it is just pushing a counter narrative, which again, I'm sure conservatives feel kind of vindicated because you're like, oh, hey, like now someone's sticking up for us and they're pushing our side more. And so I can understand that feels very good. But I would still say if your broader principle is transparency, like they're doing it wrong.
I want to put a pin in that for just a second. First and foremost, we have been joined by our good friend iCal Rich. He is a debate teacher from the great state of Texas, and I do have a question about the Reagan days that I want to ask him here in a moment. Yeah. But we will get to that in a moment. The other person that we have joining us is American Nacho. We haven't seen him for quite a while. It's another ghost of Christmas past joining us today. But we'd like to congratulate him on his newborn. It is absolutely good to see you here, sir, and I hope that the newborn is in good health.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Good. Lots of crying and sleeping and pooping and eating.
Pretty normal.
No,
right.
so no, we want to know how your
we
son
went with the
is
basic
doing.
package, you know. Yeah, I know. It's kind of the both, you know, covers both.
So before we get to the question that you had for me, can I ask Hanz a question based on what he said, or just make an?
Before you get there, I need to pick it back up with Cypher because Cypher had a point, and then we can go to that.
Okay.
Yeah, just for an addendum to that, I just wanted to give more credence to what Hanz is saying. When we got the Panama Papers released, and when WikiLeaks released its information, they both went to a entire consortium of journalists across the political spectrum, so they could dive deep into it and release not narratives, but release stories from each of those things based on whatever they found at that. That's not happening with these Twitter dumps, and the stuff that they're releasing is kind of yawnsy, but that's all I want to say.
Well, to be fair, nobody trusts journalists anymore.
Yeah, okay.
And in contrast to that, Twitter released today, or said today, sent a message to their employees internally that that drastic action will be taken against them if they release anything, any of this kind of stuff. Only Musk can do that. So if anybody else does that, this is not radical transparency. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, okay, so I need to rebut though. So the thing about this is I'm not expecting radical transparency. As a matter of fact, if you're like, oh hey, the rightoids are also playing the game, I that's kind of the way that I view these people basically. Is that appeals to hypocrisy and they don't really give a fuck and you are but what am I, that kind of bullshit. I expect all that kind of shit from these people. So my point being that there could be a mature way that we do this where we say, hey, here's the Overton window. This is what we're expecting out of our institutions. This is what we expect out of the government. This is what we expect out of our journalists. This is what we expect out of everybody. And as a result, we now have a relatively understood playing field. And when conservatives would bitch about this kind of shit, that oftentimes what the progressives would laugh about is oh, well, it's a private company. It can do what it wants. Ha ha ha. Capitalism, eat a dick. That was pretty much the entire response. Whereas now it's the shoe's on the other foot. Now you have lunatics fucking running the goddamn asylum, and I'm not specifically calling Elon Musk a lunatic, but the conservatives are in charge now. What the fuck are you gonna do? Are you gonna fall back on the laurels of it's a private company, can do whatever the fuck it wants, or are you gonna say,
it can.
All right, let's figure out the rules of the game?
What happened to start your own fucking platform, man? Where's that attitude, man?
That's happening.
No, I'm 100% on.
You cunts.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm
it's happening
100%
because we
on board
fucking
with-
started it. You're welcome. All right.
I'm
Well,
going to
no,
punch in here because this is the open. Cypher, I know that you're a little outnumbered right now, but I do want to say something on this matter. Number one is that we saw what happened whenever they went and started their own thing with parlors that got shut down during January 6th, and it still hasn't recovered to what it was. But more importantly, though, is that just from my particular bias, I am looking at what's going on with the left right now, particularly in how they're responding to Twitter, and fucking eat crow. They absolutely have completely gone back on everything that they were saying. Oh, we need to regulate Twitter. Why? Because they're not spewing your fucking bullshit anymore? Because Elon actually has opened the fucking door? Eat my whole ass. And then I'm done.
Hey, don't want me in there. Don't want me in there. I said let it burn when he bought it. I cared not one fuck.
I will second that.
But so
I said the same thing. It's the issue that I am having here is that I think that social media in general has become extremely cancerous, and that is what I've come to the conclusion over the last 4 years. And if we're going to have any sort of semblance of like fairness, transparency, what have you, we can't rely on the companies to do it themselves. They have to be fucking regulated. They absolutely have to.
And I've said,
how do we not get back? How do we not get back to like a progressive circle jerk then?
Well, no,
because that's what it was.
No, because
here's
the reason.
Hold on, Cedric.
All right,
Or there
Jack,
has to
and
be a
then
public
Ico.
option. There has to be a public option. It's either they need to be regulated if it is going to be considered the towns, the city center, town center, whatever the fuck you want to call it, town square, etc. If that's what they want to call it, it does need to be regulated, or there needs to be a public option. If there's a public option, that argumentation goes out the fucking window.
So,
but there's also
Why was it okay for it to be not regulated when it was spouting a bunch of lefties?
It wasn't okay, and it wasn't spouting a bunch of leftists. Because the leftists got banned from Twitter as well.
Yeah, I was like,
that's
the
the problem.
leftists weren't crying that it was a toxic space and all that bad until Elon got mad or bought
No,
Twitter
I
and
was.
was like,
Wait,
you're not a
trash.
leftist, you're a liberal.
Leftists weren't calling Twitter a toxic space?
No, they were calling men.
It's always been a toxic space.
No,
All right,
the leftists were calling men toxic. They were calling white people toxic. They were calling people toxic individually and like as a whole group, as long as they were cis white and man. But other than that, they loved it until Elon bought it, and then they're like, "Oh my god, everything's toxic. I'm going to Mastodon."
I can't. I don't. All right, wait, hold up. Ico, then Hanz, then Cypher. I've got to manage this shit because there's just too many. All right.
Yeah.
Ico,
Here's one of the differences, and I said this too when Elon bought it. First of all, he didn't want to buy it; he was forced to buy it by Twitter, who wanted to be bought because they knew that they weren't worth the amount of money he was offering, and they wanted to have all of that money. And also, there's a big difference between everybody going to like Parler and some of those other spaces on the right, because what would happen is the people that would go to those sites would make it impossible to make money there because it would get toxic. And this isn't something that the left was saying about them, because the left didn't give a shit about them. This was something that conservatives were saying. They would go over there. It would be impossible to have to have good conversations there, and then they would move to some other platform like Facebook or Twitter or whatever. Because the difference is, now that people are going to Mastodon and to Post and to places like that, they're actually getting large numbers of people going there. And people aren't just leaving Twitter. What they're doing is they're building up their audience on these other places, and they plan to eventually leave Twitter in like a couple years. Like that's the plan. Like these are not unhinged like movements to like have an exodus from Twitter. Like this is a planned sort of very level-headed movement in which things are going. And the person who's been complaining loudest about it has been Elon, who says, it's not fair that all these advertisers are leaving his platform and things like that. Like he's the one who's doesn't like the direction that Twitter is going right now.
Well, and that's so. But this is where I want conservatives.
I love you. I've got to regulate this shit. Before I go to Hanz, Cypher, are you cool with me thanking you, or just whatever?
Yeah, I said whatever. It's fine.
Cypher has made the monetary contribution I needed for the night, so I want to appreciate that and give a shout out to Cypher. Thank you very much, sir. Next is Hanz.
That's great.
Hans, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, thank you. So I guess wanting to respond to Rich, do you prefer cow? Do you prefer rich?
Rich is fine.
Okay. So Rich and Connor, this is primarily responding to what both of you said. For these fears of it's fun to talk about of the appeal to hypocrisy now, right? Because you can say, oh hey, like lefties didn't want it regulated, now they do. Conservatives wanted it regulated before, now they don't. If we're being higher-minded people and we want to exist in a society with rules and social constructions that keep us functioning, then I think that hopefully at some point wiser heads should prevail, whether it's about the transparency or whether it's about how we can regulate not just companies, but how we have a marketplace. Because I think what Cal was talking about is that all these right-wing spheres, they weren't monetizable. So you couldn't have, like, say, a thriving, growing ecosystem. But I would say part of the problem with that is that these platforms, at least say for YouTube, for Twitch, like let's take YouTube. You know, a lot of crazy shit's on YouTube, right? Crazy shit. You have to do some pretty fucked up stuff to get like kicked off of YouTube, or have someone like have an extremely personal vendetta against you with a finger on the button. So if we're always going to have this level of power given to these private companies, right? Whether it's Elon Musk in control or whoever this is the CEO of say YouTube right now, they have I would say a responsibility to their advertisers to not put their advertisers after stuff that they would deem worse. And if you start cutting into the ad money like that, all these platforms that are built on free flow of information and through ad revenue, right? I pay for YouTube Premium because I don't want to fucking see any ads ever. So like that's not a problem for me. But for a lot of people who don't, there's ads every 10 minutes on YouTube videos now. So they need that revenue to remain profitable. And so are we telling companies, or what companies are we picking and choosing to say, hey, you need to take a hit to bring these people back because they weren't acceptable before, because those videos are still going to play. And honestly, for YouTube, getting demonetized, getting strikes, getting kicked off, YouTube doesn't want to host videos that aren't monetizable. It's not good for their business model. So how do we expect I would say in this specific case, you have two different industries with competing goals. YouTube wants to make as much money as possible, and the right-wing societal political machine wants to have access and wants to have a presence in the online space. But those two goals are uniquely butting heads, and I don't know how we solve this. Jack.
Tell advertisers to stop being fucking pussies, man. That's what it
is. I don't think that's realistic.
You can't though.
Stop.
Because
you
how dare they want money?
Yeah, you fucking can't.
No, you can't.
Wait. They can put advertisements in front of shows like Euphoria who capitalize on sexualizing teenagers and all this other bullshit. Fucking cuties, all this other bullshit.
No,
but they can't put an ad in front of some fucking conservative pundit
all right, it's because of shareholder capitalism.
I love you all.
That's why they can't do it.
Wait. I love you all. I'm going to start muting people if I have to. All right, so Cyber's next, then Connor, then Nacho, and then anyone else. Just let me know what you want to talk. Okay, and then Samantha. All right, so Cypher, have at it.
Yeah, so when I say regulation, I don't mean regulating what type of speech can and can't happen. That's not where I'm going with this. What I'm saying is that if you're going to have a toss, then that should be as transparent as possible. If you're going to allow anybody and everybody to comment on your platform, then maybe those people should be verified that they're actual human beings and not some bot farm somewhere. These are the things that I am concerned with. I am not concerned with necessarily a neo-Nazi being on Twitter per se. I am concerned that same neo-Nazi's got some backing from some fucking rich person that wants to stay anonymous, and now suddenly they have 3,000 trolls going around following them and amplifying their message. Those are the things that I am concerned about. And it's the same thing for lefties. That everybody is playing this game now. And it is a dangerous game that we need to wrestle with. Because as long as people assume, and it's the right thing to do, you have to assume that everybody you are engaged with is being genuine, or else you can't engage at all in these platforms. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. And it's just going to keep going down the path of getting more and more toxic. That's why we saw after 2016, every single social media platform got more toxic. That's why we saw after 2020, every single social media platform got more toxic. I did not use Twitter pretty much at all up until like the last, I don't know, year or so. I was a Facebook person, and I was saying this on Facebook because Facebook was banning people and not telling them why. These are the things that I want to see, not the other stuff.
All right, next we have Connor. Before I let you Connor go, because I know he's chomping at the bit, I just got to thank Cole G and the YouTube for giving us 40. We're going to put that back for the Christmas Eve episode that we're going to skip over because it's going to be Christmas. I'm not going to be able to be here for that Saturday. So we're just going to put that in that slot. We'll still ask for people's help next week, but just letting people know that's what we're going to sign that off to. Connor, go kill people.
Okay, so I'm calling bullshit on this whole we can't monetize, we can't do this, we can't do that. These advertisers are being fucking vaginas. Just exactly the way that somebody said, like, you can advertise on like a Euphoria episode where you have teenagers doing meth and finger fucking the shit out of each other. Like you can absolutely have Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder being transphobic or homophobic and put fucking monetization in front of it. Not only that, but also on top of that, that should not be the job of the fucking advertisers or even the platform. These platforms should be having legal speech that perhaps isn't abusive or directly abusive, stalking, doxing, harassing, and all that kind of stuff. And besides that, if it's legal and it's exploring ideas and it's not directed, it should be fucking monetized. And then basically the platforms that are wielding their power, YouTube and fucking Twitter and all that kind of shit, they should tell these advertisers to eat a dick. And if there's any, I know the chances of having like a conservative mega fucking millionaire or billionaire fucking out there, are slim. But if they weren't fucks or pussies, they would fucking back Twitter right now because Elon is allegedly trying to do that level of fucking like public space persona bullshit, and he's going to need fucking money in order to do it. So those people need to back this project. Good. They've
been. It is my contention that Elon Musk has been, fuck, I don't want to use that word because that's got different connotation. He has
negligent?
been. No. It's a different word. He has been
autistic,
brought into the circle of conservative thought over the last 2 or 3 years for a number of different reasons. And I will say that I believe that people behind PragerU, people behind Daily Wire, Daily Caller, these people have actually been convincing Elon Musk to join their side. And I say that because I've seen those programs over the last 2 or 3 years start to get more and more pro Elon Musk over that time frame.
So,
I honestly think this is the opposite. Bro.
Sure. Yeah, I was gonna say it is. Sorry, it's. I can't even talk right now. It's not just turn. Before I say that, I just want to thank Peacecraft for the bits. Always appreciated. Go ahead, Nacho.
Yeah, I think it's the opposite. I think Elon's always billed himself as like a classical liberal. Everyone was down for Elon on the leftist side as when he was basically shutting up and playing along with them, or at least not voicing his opinions openly. And then once he decided that he wanted to do things that tended to be more on that line, crossing that line over to the right side, they started like simping for him, like slowly but surely. Like if at first, because I listen to a lot of those guys still. I like to just see where they're at every once in a while. I like to touch in and listen to like a Ben Shapiro podcast or a Dan Bongino or whatever. And like they were completely against it at first. But then the more shit he did, buying Twitter, all this other shit, saying openly he's going to vote for, like he's going to vote against Democrats. He still hasn't said like, oh yeah, I'm down with everything Republican or I'm down with everything right wing. He's just like, I can't vote for the left side right now. And then as far as the other thing with the advertisers, I mean, none of that shit matters. If tomorrow it was like 60% of Americans were okay with being like openly racist, you'd see like Clorox, Bleach, all these other major companies being hey, listen, like, you know, they'd be putting the most racist shit you can imagine on TV. Yeah, they wouldn't give a shit. It's because it's all about the money. So, I mean, the advertisers are going to adapt to whatever is the mainstream ideals. So to cop out and be like, oh yeah, well it's just because of the advertisers. No, they'll do whatever they can to sell their product. They don't give a shit.
Right. Jack, I need a shipment. Wait, hold a minute. Jack, I need a shipment of that pronto. The next person up is Samantha. I'm trying to get around to y'all as quick as possible.
Yeah, like what Nacho was saying was they adapt to like mainstream. It's like when Connor was saying like, well, they can just put advertisements before Ben Shapiro or Stephen Crowder being homophobic. I'm like, they used to fucking do this all the time with like SNL and fucking Dave Chappelle. Perfectly fucking normal. So like things shifted, and like when the left kind of like got a stranglehold on the media, the left. So the globalists. Like what happened was like
we all know
they
who
started
you're talking about.
Yes, I'm talking about DGG. When they got a hold of like how to control things and like control the narrative and stuff, I think they started pushing a lot of things aside. On top of that, I think as a society we understand now that hey, gay people are fucking normal, and it's kind of cringe to be running around saying like retarded shit. And advertisers are like, hey, well, if we want to sell Coca-Cola to gays, like this makes it kind of hard. You're being kind of a dick to the people I want to sell my product to. So I get that kind of viewpoint too, but at the same time, I don't think like I get the private corporation thing being allowed. I mean, I dictate what people do in my business. I have no problem doing that, but I'm also a fascist, so that's normal. So get fucked.
Can I tag one more thing on there that I forgot to add?
No, I don't care, Nacho. So like when we get to these things, they're like, well, right wingers don't have any places where they can be monetized or whatever. I'm like, wrong. You have segue Odyssey.com where you can stream with a very limited terms of service. And if you want to learn more about Odyssey.com, go ahead and send me a DM. Hit me up on Twitter at SamanthaBandit4. I am the partner program manager under the douchebag that I won't name. And like, let's talk about it. Let's get you right wingers streaming on Odyssey away from Twitch, so that I don't have to hear all the retards when I watch something on Twitch.
So,
all right,
you're not even a right winger, Connor. There was a guy in chat that said that earlier. Just accept your fate.
Next is iCal.
Classic liberal.
All right, next is iCal, then Rich, and then Hanz. That's the best I can do for you all right now. iCal, please go.
Oh yeah, so I just wanted to ask Connor, like based on what he was saying. So I understand the complaint that advertisers are pussies. Like I don't have a problem with that, but the solution is what eludes me, right? So, do we ban advertisers from picking and choosing where they advertise, or do we ban them from appealing to certain segments of the market and say that you have to advertise to everybody or to nobody? Like what's the solution?
No. It has to be cultural. It's not going to be legislative.
Okay.
So I just think that conservatives, anybody who has any amount of money who's conservative has to back Twitter, where they just say, yeah, fuck it, I'll advertise on Twitter. It's literally got a bajillion fucking users, and if some people are dropping, slurs every now and then, it is what it is. Like I think that would be the move for conservatives to do. And then when it comes to progressives, I think we just need to tell these people to get fucked. I think they had their moment in the sun, and it was for the past 5 to 10 years where YouTube algorithms basically demanded that we pay attention to them. And I think that they've burnt themselves out so bad that Lonerbox, a fucking Scottish socialist, is now being called a fucking Nazi because he disagrees with calling current American politics a transgender genocide. Okay, this is how far this shit's gone. So basically, I don't think the left has anybody left to cannibalize, and we need to tell them to eat a dick metaphorically.
Okay, so
this started way before that. You had the white libs that would step in and say all slurs bad, this speech bad, but they didn't have a problem with slurs and that kind of speech when it came to calling a black Supreme Court, someone who sits on the Supreme Court that was black, the short term for raccoon. And, Uncle Tom and shit. They had no problem using slurs at that time because they disagreed with their leftist ideology. Therefore, white libs are justified in using slurs because racism good when owning the Republicans, right?
All right. So this is getting a little exhausting for me. Just please, Jack, go, and then Hanz, and then I'm just going to let you guys freeboard it, and y'all can eat each other. Go. Okay.
My point is to counterpoints on this one. This is capitalism at work. The advertisers are putting where their money where their mouth is. They're saying, no, if you do what we don't like, we're going to advertise somewhere else. And that's literally capitalism at work. I'm not opposed to them doing so. You can't, as iCal pointed out, you can't regulate them and force them into advertising.
Yeah, it's got to be cultural.
True. Yeah, and culturally, we are shifting away from that kind of crowd. So,
but the culture is The culture is they don't want to lose money, right? So if you're a conservative,
Yeah.
and you advertise like on some right wing channels, and you start losing money because of your advertising strategy, you're going to start shifting your advertising strategy, not because you disagree with the ideology, but because it's not making money for you.
But that's capitalism.
And furthermore,
No, hold on.
hold on.
Whoever needs to go, but I need to rebut this shit.
No, you can. What I'm getting at,
then, yeah.
what I am getting at is, in the process, we are proving this because not only are the advertisers doing so, the consumers are doing so by putting their money where their mouth is and not wanting to support companies that will support these ideologies. So while I agree that we do need a open marketplace of ideas, and that's why I say the public option that I mentioned earlier, you can't regulate these advertisers into doing so. You just can't. That would be that's the same argument you would then have to use to say, oh, well, then we could regulate Twitter and force them to do this or do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we agree that it shouldn't be legislative. It should be cultural. But I think that like we're ignoring massive historical forces that have been happening for the past half decade to decade. And I'll give you the fucking conspiracy theory. CSP can roll his eyes until his fucking like ocular nerves fucking snap, but I don't give a shit. So what I would say is the social sciences and the anthropological fucking communities have largely been taken over by progressives, and so has academics. It's just the nature of the fucking beast. There are no conservative like anthropologists or sociologists or whatever. They just don't fucking exist. And part of this is conservatives' fault. Conservatives have fucking basically seeded academics, and they're like, "What? You want to go teach people, you pussy? What? Like, you want to go like raise a generation of children? Go fuck yourself. I'll be in the steel mill and or fucking Wall Street. It's this really gross.
Yes, that's the problem.
Stupid fucking culture from conservatives. But anyways, the point being that like acting like progressive politics hasn't been put into academics, and then academics hasn't in turn had an influence on fucking business, and that's what's going on right now. That's fucking cope. Like we were talking about is like capitalists would be promoting cocaine right now and fucking like doing lines off of whores if they could.
Yes, that's the point.
Capitalism, though.
Yeah, okay.
No,
but Elon Musk buying Twitter is also capitalism.
Hold on.
Yes, it is. We're all agreement here.
I will agree with you that what you were describing has also been happening. But again, conservatives shot themselves in the foot by saying, "Oh, fuck school, don't be a nerd."
Yeah, they emasculated themselves.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm telling conservatives to stop fucking themselves.
Yeah,
and to back the people who care about what they care about. That's exactly what I'm saying.
And I agree.
Can I say something?
Yeah, none of us disagree.
There's a specific issue in regards to if we're talking about cultural pressure. What Connor just described was a cultural movement. Like, there's nothing on the books stopping conservatives from, say, joining university, from taking humanities classes. There were a couple of conservatives in some of my history, my humanities, like my public policy classes. Those people exist. They are a minority. If you want conservatives to be more representative in academia, then conservatives probably need to stop demonizing it so much and say that, hey, if we want to participate and like not have this say this institution seated to the left, then you have to get your hands dirty. Get out of the steel mill, grab a fucking book, study like a regular person, and get to college on something that isn't a football scholarship, right? Like, we need to fix these things. But when we're talking about, say, the responsibility of companies, right? If we want to say like, oh, hey, I want YouTube advertisers to stop being little babies, right? And they need to be able to advertise whatever is acceptable on their platform. Everything should be monetizable. If we're saying that some companies have to take hits, but other companies don't, in terms of whether it's, say, transparency, whether it's, say, because didn't Musk re-ban Kanye after he posted like that the Nazi symbol?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So it seems like some of this is an exercise in Elon realizing that he removed some certain things from Twitter, and then realized that there was a good reason for some of them to be in place. And so I am very comfortable that culturally, even most conservative media would not be in favor of, say, their advertisements for Kraft mac and cheese to be played in front of, say, a modern neo-Nazi rally. And so it's very hard culturally to get these boundaries. You say that, yeah, like some things are getting chased off of because of like the cyclical nature of the left eating itself. But if we want these companies to behave to a certain standard beyond just we are currently in power, so get fucked, which again, I'm not saying it's not like a fun thing to do, but at that point, again, this is I would say, Connor, I know you're probably not gonna like this. This is giving the credence to Vosh. Where essentially he's like, at this point we're not having a conversation anymore about like how to have principles and like where we're supposed to be pushing society. At this point, everything is a power play and we're just gonna fuck each other over as much as possible. And honestly, that's not the world that I want to live in. I've been grass filled for the last 2 months, and coming back here, I don't want to see the world like that. Okay, so like let's try and be a little bit better. And if that means
wait a minute, grass filled.
If that means Musk being better than the previous Twitter owner, and if that means say YouTube being better than how it currently is, then I'm all for it. But again, we should be expecting both of these things if we actually want to change that, like on a policy level, on a principle level.
Well, okay, so what I would do though is right now I would try to figure out the morality that is relatively acceptable to like Americans. Like what are the limits? Well, we can figure this
No. I love you, Connor. I don't like this is the part that rapidly concerns me right now is that Americans need to have a real conversation on how much the moral axioms have gotten apart. And I would say that this has always been a massive conversation in this country, whether it was the battle over slavery all the way up into the civil rights, all the way up into today, is that we keep having this issue to where like one side morally just fucking dumpster fires the other one to the point where one of them openly wins. Now, I'm not saying whether we picked the right path or not. I don't care. What the real issue here is that Americans need to realize that this country is massively divided on moral ethics. Californians do not morally agree with Texans on how to run shit. Like, it is a massive
No. Fuck this.
Well, Texans are stupid.
Hold on. We can start so baby step fucking simple. And when I say this, I am not talking about like the Voshes or demon mamas of the world who are going to call everything a fucking social construction. And as a result, we can't agree on anything. Fuck those people. Jettison them from the fucking conversation. And I'm not saying jettison them from the conversation like they're not permitted to give their shitty little moral relativist views. What I'm saying is like, ignore them. They're culturally irrelevant. And so what I would say is like, you could start as simple as, in general, is it better to tell truth than it is to tell lies? I think you could get roughly 2/3 to 90% of people to agree that truth in general is better than a fucking lie. And then build up like homicide, murder, like all this kind of shit. Like even slavery or genocide or whatever, you're going to get like an 80% agreement level that you shouldn't fucking shoot somebody in the face because of an immutable characteristic that they happen to have. You're going to be able to get most people to agree with that.
But you can't get most people to agree that trans people should exist. Well, okay. You can't get most people to agree that trans social transition or even medical transition for kids should be a thing. Like there's still these giant
subject. Yeah, you shouldn't.
That's a complex subject.
It is a complex subject, but I'm saying that is to Tiberius's point, these are things that we just have completely dominated one side or the other over, and now everybody comes to accept those things. Those are where we're still butting heads now, and those are the things that are actually driving all these conversations, not the stuff that you said, because there's very few people that actually give a shit about whatever Nick Fuentes says. There's very few people that actually give a shit about like any fucking politics that ye might have. Like those people are in a minority. They have a bunch of money backing them, but they're in a minority.
Yeah. And so this is where sorry. This is where I wanted to bring Tucker Carlson into this fucking mix because I'm seriously I'm shocked
as well.
Yeah, I'm shocked to see that like we literally have great replacement on mainstream media, on Fox News. Like that does bother me a lot. Do I understand like the mythology and the methodology of why people might believe that? Yeah, I'm surrounded by people who would actually believe that. But I think there's like a nuance here that's really fucking simple. That's always like, keep it simple, stupid. Who are you going to vote for if somebody says, I will give you the opportunity to live in my country that is more prosperous than yours? Probably the guys who let you the fuck in. It's not that hard. right? And that's where I'm like, hey, look, the Democrats are winning in that regard. But what Republicans are finding out is that it's a double-edged sword because their grandkids vote Republican. Yes, they're actually like
conservatives.
Yes, right. So like here's the thing. Like I would like Republicans to have a little bit of a, a self-reflection moment on their moral axioms. Because if they are a party that says, "Hey, look, we actually do like personal responsibility and freedom and the choice to do whatever." Number one, do you like choice in abortion? Do you like choice? You guys are just put your hands down and fight me. Cuz like I can't mod and be a panelist at the same time.
I was just holding up till you're done, dude. You're done.
Okay, sure. Anyway, so the long and the short here is, for me, is this. One, both parties need to actually have a retrospective, because I think half the shit that they're doing, straight up, is not about moral axioms. It's about power plays. I don't know who said the thing, but it's like, I saw people who said we need to get the fuck out of the Middle East as quickly as possible, fuck that whole situation. And then the moment Biden did it, they said, fuck this was terrible, this was a disaster, it was pure politics, and they agreed with 90% of it, and the only thing is, it wasn't their fucking guy. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. We need to have a conversation about what our ethics are, what our morals are, and both parties are well off the mark. Go ahead.
So only since you brought up Tucker, because I was going to bring up Tucker in response to what Connor said about power plays, because Tucker, in defending himself against this rhetoric, made the argument at court, or Fox News made the argument at court, that he didn't have an obligation to tell the truth because he wasn't a news guy; he was just an entertainment guy, and nobody. No reasonable person would ever, believe
he actually
he says
said
or something
entertainment.
Like
He said entertainment, not just commentary. He's not a social commentary specialist. He is a entertainer.
Well, I just mean to say this is Foucault co-opted and turned into right-wing news media. So, like, Foucault is no longer like sort of a left-wing thing exclusively now. It's something that really got picked up by Fox News and other people in right-wing media, like in the 90s, and is now just a normal feature of the media ecosystem.
To piggyback off that, the only reason I ever read Rules for Radicals is because Sean Hannity mentioned it so much that I knew that he fucking read the damn book, so I wanted to see what it was. That is the kind of shit that we're dealing with here. People are demonizing things they actually agree with in order to like project and protect themselves from what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Now, I have some...
Actually, I will go further back. Limbaugh did this.
Oh yeah, Limbaugh was
holy fuck, the shit that would come out of his mouth about specifically Foucault. These people knew they were manufacturing consent. They understood that they were trying to shape the rhetoric. That's why they'd go on the air for 8 hours a day on the most prolific media source at the time, the radio. Because most people would think it's TV, but no, radio still touches. It's something like 93% of people in the country every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Osiris!
Hi, Osiris.
I had to come in because, according to the United States government and the feds, you did not meet your diversity quota, so I was ushered in really quickly.
True. No, unironically,
some would say.
Unironically, we have been anti-diversity today. I'm actually surprised Connor didn't make the joke that we had both no women and no diversity. I was like, I figured
don't make me get stabby. I'll get stabby over here.
Is she in my server?
I'm sure I can get her here.
All right, if she wants to like fight the dragon, she can go for it. Anyway, I got to take a piss. All y'all have at it. I think Connor was up to say something. So.
Yeah, so all right, so I just want to address this.
Sorry,
like,
Cypher.
This is all fine, but I think this is the Foucault rules for radicals, all this power play bullshit. I think that this has always been the case. It's just a question of whether or not you recognized it. And so for like what conservatives or what like Republicans need to do, one, we need to decide like, are we a Trumpist party? And the answer is like, kind of like that. That's kind of the answer so far. And then the other thing is like, do the non-Trumpists have like a moral obligation to fight them? And my answer is yes, because I do think there's like a legitimate, I think there's a part of republicanism that is worth defending that is separate from Trumpism. Trumpism is just it's just strongman politics. So sorry, let me just wrap this up with one thing because I know it's gonna be a while before I talk again. So the point being that like this isn't really anything new. I know that we can pretend that it's new, but it's not. And really what we need to do, we need to visit our moral axioms, but also I think we just need to fucking suck it the fuck up and tell people to stop being vaginas. The progressive left has had, they've had a half decade to a decade of dominating the conversation. The far right has had like a half decade to a decade of dominating the conversation. We need to tell these people to fuck themselves. They're fucking children.
They need to
and the moderates need to get pissed. The moderates need to tell these people to go fuck themselves.
Hold on.
Can I
this
bring
is
this in?
coming from a fucking
but the moderates are too busy living, they're raising fucking families and living their lives.
Wait, Connor, I don't
those are
think
not
you
all
would
good.
say, Connor, you wouldn't say that that Hollywood was conservative a decade and a half ago, would you?
I think he was referring to online.
No?
I mean, when you're talking about winning the culture, right? I mean, that's the epicenter in American culture. It's Hollywood, right?
Yes.
I don't think so anymore.
Not anymore.
I
It's online stuff.
think you
Okay,
could make that.
fair enough.
I think you could make that argument a decade ago. But I think that if you're going to go with the Bannon politics is downstream from culture, I think you're looking at it, man. I think this is
It's
it.
us right now, like unironically. I don't mean like us specifically.
We're not
what
we're not the tastemakers.
Yeah.
But having a bunch of young people in a room fighting out fucking politics for themselves is going to be pertinent. Pertinent to the coming generation.
So I think Cypher can jump in.
Yeah, so I have one thing that I want to bring back up because I know this is going to derail things we're talking about, but this is back on to what Elon Musk does. So the reason I want to bring this up is because we're talking about all the morality stuff that we are discussing, right? Elon Musk recently today, or it was yesterday, I don't know, fucking whatever. It was in the last 24 hours, tweeted out that his former guy, the Yoli guy, or whatever the fuck his name is, right, was more busy during his PhD. Yoel Roth was more busy doing his PhD trying to defend having children use fucking hookup apps than other things. What is the implication of that?
What?
Yes,
Wait, what are we talking
Yoel did it in the Twitter, the Twitter guy that everybody's focusing on right now, right? Yoel, whatever, what Ikowich said.
The former moderator who's been fired, or
yes, the former moderator's been fired. He has put groomer language onto his firing with his recent tweet, where he said that his dissertation was defending having children use hookup apps, but that is not what that did.
By the way, that didn't stop him from praising Yoel just weeks ago.
It didn't. It didn't. But now that it is a cultural lightning rod that this guy is becoming, and Elon Musk is saying that I want to pick a side. That's what I'm viewing this as. He is now dragging him through the mud with these things.
Good fuck.
If we want to talk about
is
truth,
it true?
No, it's not. What happened was.
Well, what is true?
Fuck it.
What happened was that the guy said, "Hey, children are going to be on these apps. We cannot physically stop every single child from using these apps. There are two possibilities that we can go through. We can try to stop everybody from getting on these apps and have massive leakage, or we can silo them if they end up getting on the app and protect them and make things that will insulate them from being approached by adults."
Yeah, that kind of sounds like making a child's app.
Yeah, I know.
No. It sounds like making, but in everybody, the way everybody was interpreting it was giving children or adults access to children's for hooking up. That is not what.
But I think
what do you think would happen there?
The larger thing that
let me make a 13-year-old account so I can get on 13-year-old Twitter.
No, it is. There's two different ways. I need to clarify. There's two
directly. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not direct. Intention.
No, it's not a direct thing. It's saying if this is going to happen, then maybe we should have things in place to prevent adults having.
Okay, I got an idea that can solve this, right? So everybody gets a special card, just like the same one they can use for like voter ID laws.
Yeah, maybe like a star, like a little yellow.
Yeah. No, right? I know where she's going.
A card. So like in South Korea, to get on the internet, you have to have like your card and scan it.
That's what I want.
Internet. Same type of thing here, but we could also use it as part of your state ID or driver's license, and also use that as a voter ID tool.
I agree 100% with this.
It's called national ID.
Let's go. As long as people don't have to pay for it, therefore not infringing on their ability to vote.
The trouble with that is
100% agree with this.
Cultural, because conservative evangelicals, which is just only one portion of the conservatives, associate that with the mark of the beast.
Yes, but those
they don't.
conservative evangelicals can like suck my dick.
Yeah, they can go get
they're
fucked,
idiots.
like Connor would say.
So mark of the beast stuff aside, I think that's a really good way of cleaning up online, because right now a big part, like the big trend of the conversations that we had. So I don't know anything about what Cypher was saying, so I'm gonna just sidestep that. I'm really
I can drop the link in chat.
It's okay. I'm not gonna read it tonight. It's getting late for me. But for this, it seems like a lot of the responsibility of being online is kind of gone, right? Like you can do whatever you want under like the frame of anonymity, but I think that is allowed to this like environment to shape itself and grow in such a negative way. And honestly, like I think there's like a good agreement on this panel, so not to try to circle jerk this, but if we want this sort, I think a lot of the cleaning in this space will happen organically if we start having, I would say, some social consequences for people. And I'm not, again, this is a cultural thing. This isn't saying like, oh, you said that thing on Twitter, time to lose job. But I think a lot of people would probably temper themselves. And again, I think that's naturally a good thing. I think spewing your shit all over the internet, whether it's say like, your emotional, unwellness, or whether it's your like vitriol hatred for other people, I think that's probably inherently destructive, either for you or for other people. And I think it's good knowing that, oh, hey, someone could probably look up your ID number, and your fucking grandma, or if you're some weird 12-year-old, your mom could probably look up like what you're saying on Twitter. And if you're calling a bunch of people, N-words like in Xbox Live, then maybe they should say something to you. And maybe
Hans, a lot of parents don't care.
Well, if they
based
don't
Hans,
and if they don't care, then that's a failure of parenting. But like one social problem at a time, right? We could obviously say that like none of these problems would exist if everyone just had better parents and like was more personally responsible. Like let's like take this piece by piece, and that the collective social pressure will make people better. Because a big part of the problem is saying, oh, we just hope people will get better. But I think that's been demonstrated that unless there's a good incentive, it takes a very exceptional person to go against the grain and make moral decisions when all other indicators is making them say essentially be swimming upstream. So we want to fix that. Yes, we want.
So can we drill into something more specific about this though? Because what this obviously shows is that Elon, like whenever he has friends, because this guy was his ally within Twitter until very, very recently, and so he was absolutely willing to ignore that shit until all of a sudden he wasn't, and so that's when he used it. And what that really kind of shows is that he's got Oppo research on all of his friends who are in this space, and he's just waiting for one of them to betray him so he can then pull it out, which goes to Connor's argument, right, that this is really about power plays and not about principle of any kind. And I think calling that out is just as legitimate as calling it out on the left.
Correct. Based Ikoich, based Hans, I fucking love you both. Thank you for iterating my points again.
Sorry if I seem dismissive of your link. I just I'm like that. The individual infighting at Twitter isn't the most interesting to me. But I'm sure. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. No worries.
Well, but what I was gonna say, there's like this fucking Milton Friedman quote or some shit, and I know he's cringe, but basically he was talking about like
ignorance is cool, man. Gotta make society better.
If there were like better angels or whatever from within society that would make the world a better place, where are these angels? Because if you go to socialist societies, communist societies, or whatever, they're not better off morally. There's still corruption and grift and self-interest and nepotism and narcissism and all that kind of shit. So you guys are talking about like we need to change the fundamental moral fabric of humanity, and I just don't think that's even remotely possible. Hold on, let me strawman you, and then you can respond. So basically. But my point would be more like it's about the system. So we need to kind of like what is the furthest right boundary that we think should be either monetizable or even shown in the public sphere. How do you talk about that furthest right boundary? What's the furthest left boundary that you think you should be able to talk about it, and then take it from there. And that's literally as simple as it gets.
I have a partial solution to this.
Sure.
We need to fund more defamation lawsuits.
Sure. I have a final solution to this.
Love it.
No.
No. So I just wanted to use that term, but no, I
you are
think
such
like,
a Luda wolf.
That's true. Over time, I have started to agree more and more with some laws that I see in Canada and in Europe, where it's like there's certain things that, like, once it crosses that line of speech, that you literally just get a fine for. And I have no problem doing that to people. Like, hey, you were a legit fucking asshole, and like we're a racist on the internet. Here's like your, something small, $100, but like, hey, that's a fucking $100 you don't have to spend on.
$100. Okay, sure.
Well, I get where Samantha's going here.
Slur pass. Awesome.
I'm sorry. Hey, yeah,
it's per slur. You gotta
all right. Look, I get
the bargain.
God damn it. Look, I get where Samantha's
You gotta
going
pay
here.
for the premium version for the slurs.
$8 a month to say what to speak.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, stop fucking memeing. Alright, anyway, like here's the real thing. I get where Samantha's going here, and like there's a level of me that I would love to just police speech, but I don't think it fucking works all that well. But anyway, here's the big issue though, overall legally, is that just because of the First Amendment, I don't think you're ever gonna get something like that fucking done. That's gonna get struck down on fundamental levels, whether it's a liberal or a Republican judge.
Hey, as long as they leave the Second Amendment alone, I don't mind them modifying the first.
I think the public platform or whatever option, that would have to be the free speech. It would 100% free speech, like go ham, but also you're using your government like name.
I don't have a problem with like the principle of that, but is that not going to turn into fucking 4chan like immediately?
No, not really though, because you're also going to be. You're going to be you. You can't be like anonymous.
Exactly.
So you have to have a state verified ID to actually be on.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you would have to have a state verified ID to be on there.
But we also think state verified ID should be free. So
yes.
We're
all on the same page here on that.
Unironically, this is one of those bipartisan things that like we really nationally need to push on. Is that a free national ID is something that most people want to get behind on. And while I think
extremely inexpensive, like literally the cost of a plastic.
Yeah, like I'm with you on this one. I know Aiko brought up a relative point, but those people can fucking pound sand.
It can be your public platform ID and your fucking voter ID all rolled into one.
Yeah, not even just to get on social media, just to log onto the internet as a whole.
And then
you
we
would
can
need ranked choice voting to make those people not matter, because you would need to make it so that like influencing a party doesn't influence the whole state.
That's fair, but they'll lose on it with Social Security like they did on Social Security. Go ahead, Hanz. Sorry.
Thanks. This is more for Connor. So I'm not. When we're talking about making the things better, I think you sort of tacitly agreed to this when you talked about, say, like the edges where we're like, hey, this is the farthest right you can go and like still be like allowed to speak and still be monetizable. It seems like
or even on the platform.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, let's go with just on the platform, like not being banned, right? I agree with you that humanity isn't just going to be fundamentally fixed. I would say human beings, by and large, we go in the ways that we're nudged. And the idea in terms of social engineering, I know it's a scary word, but like it's like everywhere. So like everything we do, the way our schools work, the way like, our lives are the 9 to 5, all those are like, social things. So, like, let's be like a little less terrified for a second. Stop reaching for your gun, Samantha. And I want to talk about how we encourage society to be better. And I think the ID thing that everyone agrees on is like a great start to that. And a big part of that is we have to encourage people to be able to behave responsibly and provide good incentives for doing so. We're talking about, say, people like not being like extremely aggressive or racist online, or people being able to exist and not say like dox or like blow up each other's houses or like make threats like that or try to cancel or ruin people's lives. A lot of those things are cultural phenomenon that we can control, that we can encourage through social pressure. And I know social pressure also has a negative connotation because right now it's being used by, say, like a lot of left-leaning people against a lot of right-leaning people. And I know that those tools might have been misused or pushed too far on one side of the scale. And this isn't some grand centrism argument. It's more like we can make people behave
centrist Hanz.
We can make people behave. I'm still very progressive. We can make people behave better just by having basic social consequences or basic taking.
Oh yeah, by force. Just say by force.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it's going to be backed up with something, right? Like if we're saying, hey guys, we need to do we need to make online a place where people can still interact a place where people can talk about their ideas. If that's what we're actually going for, then we can't have the meme of, you know, like say Hassan getting banned because he covers a right-wing person, and then like they're laughing about it because saying, oh, like when I want to get back on Twitter, it's about free speech, but when I get someone banned for covering my stuff or responding to me, Lamau, not free speech for them because fuck them, right? Again,
hold up. Can you tell me that example?
It was it was Gavin McGinnis. I believe Hassan covered an interview he did with Kanye, and
what? So they got him banned on Twitch?
Yeah, they got him banned off of Twitch because they did a copyright strike because they're like, you're using our content.
That's like uber cringe.
Wait, Connor, hold on. We'll make it even more cringe for you. They used an automated bot to catch the footage and ban him.
Ew.
Yeah.
Although Gavin's Canadian, so I don't take credit for him.
That's like
Layman's not here anymore.
Hey, I visited Canada in like the last couple of months. Right, there are fine people. Okay, very like best
fine people on both sides.
Best brunch I've had. Okay, but
nice.
But for this, I'm not saying human beings are going to get fixed. I'm asking you because you like cultural solutions as well, right? Because you want to. So I'm asking you.
Definitely over legal, yeah.
As a good friend, what are some ideas? And this is open to everybody, but I'm specifically asking you. If we want to have this better online space, if you want to have, say, if you want advertisers to stop being babies, because we're saying, hey, we're fucking adults and we can maintain our capacity to exist in this space. How do we do that? How do we show them that, yeah, guess what? Advertisers, here's a broad swath of a ton of shit that like it's going to be advertised on, but I promise people aren't going to become Nazis underneath it, right? And they're not going to act like
Nazis
underneath it.
I don't think you should make that guarantee. And then two, like if I was moderating it or whatever, I was like pushing for the freest amount of speech possible, I would actually try to guide speech in a way where every idea you could talk about, but then like you can't make the ideas like about the other person in the room, basically. So what I mean by that is like if you wanted to have a conversation about fascism, you're like, hey, this is Giovanni Gentile. He believes in political corporatism and, you know, flexible authoritarianism. You know, some people are ethno-nationalists. They believe in ABC, XYZ. I think that's all, relatively speaking, an adult conversation that you could have. But as soon as you're like, oh, you're a fucking globalist cuck, you know, Zionist, Jew loving, whatever the fuck you guys
I look
like,
Jewish to you?
Say. No. but that's kind of what I'm saying is like where attitude. It gets personal. Where it gets personal is where I think you can kind of start drawing those lines. Same thing with like doxing and harassment. So that would be if I was designing it, but then I think we just need to have a conversation with the like advertisers, and at some point you do have to tell them to stop being babies, because what's weird from a conservative standpoint, you can't talk about Christianity, you can't talk about theocracy, you can't talk about any of this kind of shit. But you can talk about like you can have your shit shown on fucking rap videos or fucking what's the wet ass pussy, that fucking shit.
Wow.
Like so that's like the cultural double standard where you should see advertisers ostensibly pulling out. They're like, I don't want to have my brand associated with macaroni in a pot ass pussy, but because it's just accepted socially, we just roll with that.
Are TradCon YouTube channels where they're talking about homemaking and stuff really being demonetized?
Yes.
No, but we're talking about like far right people, and also we're not talking about
not even far right. We're not even talking about far right. We're just talking about
I need clarification.
Basic trad wife like
I will actually
and also say a Bible verse before my video like.
That's getting demonetized? Really?
No, there were people or the homemaker type vids that ciphers are talking about that were demonetized. The reason they were demonetized was because they put controversial terms in their titles and their tags, basically trying to catch people, you know, searching for the controversial shit and bring them to the really normal
like
shit.
what?
And they got hit pulling into culture war. It had nothing to do with their video. They were just doing the taglines trying to draw people in. And they were getting demonetized for mistitling.
By the way, I wouldn't
save
even
the
mind
children
backing
type
off
shit.
I wouldn't even mind backing off of monetization. I wouldn't even mind if people were like, you can't make money off of this kind of content on our program. I'm actually perfectly okay with that. I think that where it really comes in is like algorithmic suppression of other people's perspectives that are maybe, while not innocuous, are very normal. So for instance, like I would view Steven Crowder's line of Christian conservatism, however fucking cringe, I would view that as pretty normal. Whereas like Nick Fuentes or Richard Spencer, maybe you're like, all right, like we're getting into some rough waters.
I have a probing question because I only got about 10 minutes left on here, so I'll vamoose afterwards. But Connor, I'm curious. You said like harassment and everything else like that. Mm-hmm. I hate to say it this way, but how does Libs of TikTok fall on that?
Oh yeah, so I would err super hard away from like stochastic terrorism or whatever. Like so for instance, like if you think that stochastically somebody is going to cause violence just because they're whipping up like an internet frenzy and then they're pointing shit out or whatever, I don't think I would ban that. Whereas specifically it was like, hey, this person's a piece of shit. This is their address. This is their phone number.
So you're okay with all the moral panic stuff that we're having happen right now?
I think trying to tamp down on the moral panic is making the moral panic worse.
Yeah, and plus the content that they're using isn't the content that they're using that Libs of TikTok isn't Libs of TikTok's content.
No, I know
stuff freely being posted by a bunch of fucking retards,
and then she's edited.
It's no different than like white fight on Twitter, right? Where you get to watch white people get their head kicked in. It's no different.
Seen that.
Yeah, it's really fun Twitter thing.
Fuck you.
But like, there's all these other channels of compilations of people doing whatever cat videos,
yeah, cringe
videos, right?
Cringe
same thing. That's what a Libs of TikTok. All it is a cringe lefties compilation. Like we have it all the time.
No, I won't agree with that. That's the problem.
Panic.
Yeah, they're promoting the groomer.
They are now.
They are promoting and they're editorial. No,
that's not what they were doing originally. They were just reposting videos, being a little.
See, that's
it. If it matters.
Now, everybody wants to throw a shit fit, right?
So
exactly. And now they turn into something else because this person doxed this person. This person doxed this person. Now they're going hardcore because like somebody went off the rails. And we're like, I'm just going to post their public information, and then like it happens back. We're like, oh my god, everybody support me. They posted my public information. It's like, bitch, you did it first, cock.
Here's what I actually think is Libs of TikTok's MO. I think that they might have started as just a regular cringe compilation, but they always had an agenda on there to be anti-LGBT. Always. And I think that they use the basic cringe to build up an audience and then be like, oh, look what else I found. And what else they found has been like mostly innocuous, but then they're calling them groomers. And so that's where I would split the line here, because calling someone a groomer is
calling
defamation.
Them a pedo.
It's defamation.
Thanks, James.
And that's
Lindsay,
why I said that
piece of shit.
That's why
Which is why Elon's most
more people.
Exactly. Elon's most recent tweet about the dude is horrible. Like, I actually went and looked at that after you said so. I was like, oof.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he? The person who was working on whatever, and then it ended up being bullshit.
And this isn't the only thing he's done. As soon as he bought Twitter, one of the first things he promoted was the conspiracy theory about Paul Pelosi. So when I say he's a political actor, those are my two go-to things. I was willing to give him the benefit of doubt.
Let's hold on. Let me ask this question. These are perfect examples, though. Do you think a private citizen with broad public broad public influence should be able to talk shit about an attempted homicide with a hammer and imply that it was because of gay prostitutional sex with a Congress member? Do you think that should be protected speech, or that on a social media platform it should not like condoned, but tolerated?
No, because it wasn't joking, and that is defamation of character. Defamation of character is already illegal. We have libel and slander rules, and that's why I say we need to fund more of these things.
Paul Pelosi people?
I'm sorry, say again?
Fund Paul Pelosi talking shit or like suing people. So
I would. Well, I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, Paul Pelosi's got his money enough to do it himself, but I'm saying there's other people that don't. Libs of TikTok has defamed people. Libs of TikTok needs to be sued for those information.
Do you know what's done more harm?
So isn't this technically already within the zeitgeist of do?
I think people are, because of the nature of how we see public figures in defamation. I think it's a little bit too narrow. And Trump was actually a little bit right
couldn't
about
Vosh
expanding
actually
it a
like
bit.
do a community fundraiser for this? Couldn't
I think he should. I'm 100% saying that, but I would still consider what Libs of TikToks do to be harassment, and then that would be.
What about the people that hunt
banned.
down these kids for saying something and they're 14, getting scholarships taken away, having people lose their jobs,
putting them on the list?
But would you count that as like legal defamation as well?
It would.
Probably. I'm pretty sure in the current meta of the United States political fucking online terminal shitfuck thing, that the word racist holds more negative connotation to you socially than groomer.
It's lost so much, and groomer is so much more negative. People are being threatened; their lives are being threatened for being called groomers and pedos.
So I think that we're missing the forest for the trees here specifically.
To agree.
In that if we're most current defamation for U.S. is that you have to be able to say prove a malice, like malice and malice and damage, right? So in the case of say like a Libs of TikTok example might be, there was a slightly cringe video of say like a teacher talking about like how trans people exist and how maybe like some of the kids in class might be trans. Like, have you considered your gender today, students? Like that, like that sort of thing. And if that person cringe, but again, if that
I'm kidding.
But
I'm kidding.
But if that person loses their job, right? Then I think that'd be a really easy thing. But again, if you just lost your job, it's probably hard to get a defamation case paid for. So we don't have the structures in place to stop this sort of.
True.
If you don't
Listen, Vosh and Hassan are sitting on a few $1 million. I mean, sounds like it's right up your alley.
No. Hassan is living in a few $1 million.
Should start a co-op.
But I also wanted to ask Connor.
Y'all seem pretty defensive against that.
No. So what I'm saying is like,
what the?
I don't expect them to spend money for that sort of thing. Okay.
True.
Why not? If it changes the cultural zeitgeist.
But the Human Rights Commission can.
Thank you, Rich. But so again, this is specifically for Connor. You mentioned Fuentes, right? And so I guess I would want you to ballpark this as well. And for what is acceptable to be on platforms, could you? I promise I'm not Loki's wagering you right now. I just want I want you to ballpark it. I'm not asking for
Loki's wager me harder.
No, fine. I want a very specific. I want one left-wing creator and one right-wing creator. I want you to tell me exactly where their views go too far to be able to be on a public platform, and I want you to tell me, like in order, which creators are to their left and to the right who also need to be banned. Or what I was originally going to ask, and when I'm not trying to dick you for no reason, can you just tell me? What are some creators that you think are either borderline or do you think are past the line on either the right or the left? And can you just give me like say one reason why for each of them? So like say like to take Vosh and Fuentes, like what should they be allowed, and if not, why so?
So actually, it wouldn't even be for me that when somebody should get kicked from a platform or whatever, it shouldn't be over ideology. Like I think you should be able to have like Hizbut ut-Tahrir, like a Western-based Muslim theocratic fucking. I think they should have fucking YouTube videos basically, as long as they're not advocating for violence or if they're advocating for like stochastic terrorism, which I know is really hard to. Quantify, but if they're like, hey, Jews are like super evil and like they're at the synagogue at 1001 fucking Main Street, don't do anything though, guys, don't do anything. But this is where they are, and they're fucking kidnapping kids, and they're they're killing them in blood libel. Those would be kind of be the limits, right? And so basically, it wouldn't necessarily be the ideology. It would be the calls to violence or potential violence based off of the ideology. So if Hizbut ut-Tahrir. Maybe, but also I think that there's like an interesting nuance here because, for instance, from the Libs of TikTok perspective, at least, so we would have to go to specific examples, right? From the Libs of TikTok perspective, like transgender medicine for teenagers and young adults in particular is experimental. It's killing people it's like disfiguring people and confusing them and recruiting them into a fucked up ideology, this, that, the other. That moral motivation is different than literally like, here's Paul Pelosi's address. I hope you fucking go hit him in the head with a hammer. Those are still different degrees of moral horror.
Okay.
Sure, but the response is going to be violence regardless, right? That's what happened with the bomb threats on that, and that's what happened with the most recent Georgia thing, right?
Get up, you bitch! Get up, you bitch!
Sorry. Yeah, I love you. I want to jump in on this for a second because, like, I don't know what lines you need to have to actually ban somebody off of a platform. Like, I'd have to really get into the weeds in that one. But I can say, I can give one person on the left and one person on the right that I fucking morally despise. That I'm like, these people should never be watched by anyone. They shouldn't be engaged with anyone. That kind of thing. For the right, it's the Hake Report. If anyone remembers him from Hippy Dippy.
Oh, yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot.
Holy fuck, that person is seriously. Okay.
Nah, like he was like, slavery didn't happen, or like slavery was consensual.
He was playing the character. He could barely contain himself the entire time.
For the context of the audiences who don't know this, Haig is a Jesse Lee Peterson disciple.
And actually, yeah, he's white JLP.
All right. So whether
he should be banned, though.
Wait. I didn't say
stupid a crime.
Dude, you need to listen to me. I'm gonna smack you. Okay, I love you, but I literally said I don't know who should be banned because I don't know exactly like what constitutes being banned outside of just being like, hey, I'm gonna threaten to kill you in your sleep on live stream. Like, you know, you shouldn't do that, right? But outside of that, like, there's a lot of things I'd have to get in the weeds in. But I'm saying people that I think are horribly moral shitbags that I don't think anyone should associate with, let alone just banning them. The Hake Report is a great example of the right. I don't care if it's a caricature. I don't care if he's just memeing. Fuck that bullshit. It should not be entertained. The other one is probably a little bit more spicy, but you know what? Hassan Piker's got to go. He's a piece of shit.
Fair enough.
Okay, hold on.
Everybody,
hold
I gotta
on.
go.
You really consider that the two extremes?
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
There's more extremes. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm excuse me. I'm gonna.
Those are just his top draft picks. Okay.
Yeah, like these are my top draft picks. Like no kill. But even if we get rid of the stupid, right? Forget about just being a complete fucking moron. The problem with people like the Hate Report is that you make everyone who associates with you look horrific, and so does Hassan. Like, I don't know how Hassan gets the viewership that he does. He must have a bunch of 13-year-olds watching him because, like, anyone with a developed moral compass is gonna see that this man is an absolute dog shit human being.
It's like,
straight up out of the gate.
It's harder than you think, right? A lot of people find, in the same way that a lot of people find credence and moral righteousness and safety in religion, a lot of people can do the same thing in political ideology, right? It's very easy to be like, oh, hey, I know how the world works. I know what's right and what's wrong because someone told me what's right and what's wrong, and they're very charismatic, and they gave me exactly how, like, what I need to view the world, and it like, you know, answers enough of my problems that I'm okay with it. Then it's difficult. Again, I don't think there's any moral failing of someone who watches Hassan. I would say more than say someone who more than someone who watches Steven Crowder, right? Like both of these
he's
people.
He's also brown and he has long hair, which plays into the messianic angle. So the fact that he looks like Jesus a little bit.
I haven't kept up with Crowder in a long time. Originally, I thought he was very entertaining, but after that, he got really fucking stale and stupid. So if he needs to get yeeted, fine. Like if you're actually
charisma is getting these people a long way. Like that's not in a nutshell. Hassan claims to be socialist, claims to be this hardcore leftist. What does he do? He sits on stream and plays video games, or shits on people and does shit like Hogwatch. That's not really fucking doing anything of value for the left, except.
I feel you. Like, you know, he's a detriment to the left. And, like, seriously, like, the left would get some points from a lot of people with literally disowning his ass. On the other side of that, if you all want if you want to relate to this conversation earlier regarding the first topic that we had about, you know, something Canada, can we ship Joe Olstein up there for a particular procedure?
Oh, true.
That man is moral.
I'm in Texas. We'll give him up.
That man is one absolute moral abomination.
Can we just say all mega church runners in general?
I'm actually all right with that. As a Christian, they can go.
I have to go. I just didn't want to be rude. Everybody, thank you so much for letting me be on here. And this was another fucking great topic. Tiberius, you do deserve more content. More people watching you. Everybody, give this man money. Donate. Shill. Like he needs the help and support, and he deserves
Tiberius,
it.
all the
Thank
monies.
you. Thank you, everybody.
Appreciate you, buddy.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. We met our goals for tonight. If anyone wants to save their money back for next week, feel free to do so. We're going to try to build out another wonderful panel. But yeah, I enjoyed the topics. I know some people were pissed at me for letting Peacecraft on. He is a VIP in my community. But honestly, I'm going to be straight out with you. He made 90% of the arguments that I wanted to make. He's just a little bit more crass about how he makes it.
Speedcraft is a
yeah. See, but here's
Speedcraft is a sped. Okay.
When you make argumentations along the same ideal lines as Peacecraft, you can make them intelligible to the rest of us humans who speak English.
Listen,
when Peacecraft goes off on one
mildly
of his rants, no, I like Peacecraft when he's on point. Tonight he was very off.
I honestly didn't hear anything he said. I just saw people calling him an idiot in the chat, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck
no. I actually, when Peacecraft
he's easy to hate, dude. Let's get him."
Peacecraft, like Redolent Thought, when they're on a good night, I love them to death. They're great content, but man, tonight I just wanted to get on here and just scream at him. Like you could ask Ty. I was in his chat. I have permission to jump the closed panel. I was half tempted to jump in and say, "Peacecraft, shut the fuck up, nerd," and then just leave.
Like, yeah, there's a few people I have with VIP slots. As long as it doesn't get abused, I'm going to keep it. Like, Peacecraft's one of them. Like, because there is certain points where I'm like, I think he makes the points that like a lot of people need to hear, and it's like, all right, cool. What is this point to its logical extreme? He does that very fucking well, and I think he was actually doing that with the euthanasia conversation. Although he made it,
I would say he went to reductio ad absurdum, which is the problem. He went to a ridiculous proportion of like and Wick did this too. And same fucking accusation for both on that particular subject. They went to some 17-year-old broke up with her boyfriend and goes into the freaking self-deletion clinic. It's like, no, that's not how this fucking works, people. It's like you actually have to read a little bit into this. You have to think about it a little bit more. Now, I'm very Asian in my views on suicide, so the rest of y'all are fucking lunatics in my opinion.
True.
Yeah. Because it's like, in my opinion, of self-deletion, but hey, let's make it as user-friendly as possible. If they're going to do it, let's not make it fucking horrific for the families, so on and so forth.
Can I actually?
I actually have to leave. I'm sorry, Connor.
That's what I was gonna say too. I'm old as shit, and I'm a wage cagey, and I'm supposed to be up in 8 hours. I just realized how fucking late it is.
I have to be at work at 5:30 on Monday.
Dude, what a bunch of
my god! All right, wait. Before
on Monday, dude. Tomorrow's not Monday.
True. Tomorrow's Sunday.
Tomorrow I have a lot.
Pussy.
Tomorrow I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow as well. So.
All right,
Hans.
All right. I know you all want to bounce out. Hans, I got one question for you before you bounce, if you don't mind, real quick. What was your thoughts on the election? I just want to know like your bare bones take here, like who won, who lost, and like actually like what's the highlight reel?
I'll be honest. I was so busy with work that I didn't really pay attention.
Wow.
I was pulling 70-hour weeks. And I was so done. I just didn't.
Do not miss those weeks.
So yeah. I just never. Now that I like looking back and like coming and seeing like how it happened, if for all the bipartisan people, I guess, like if you want to be like, oh hey, like now the House is ever so slightly red and like the Senate is ever so slightly blue, and we have a president who constantly talks about coming together. Like this, I guess this could be like a fun litmus test for 2 years to see like if anything actually gets done beyond say like confirming judges. But for the moment,
agency confirmations too.
Yeah, so we're waiting on that. And as someone who's again left leaning, nothing. My politics is pretty much the same. I'm more small scale now and more personal, mostly because I believe that Connor's based in regards to like the individual. I like the cultural pushes and the individual like environmental shifts that like people can do for themselves. So that's kind of where I'm at. Again, like I'm happy the Dems won in the Senate. I'm happy that I'm nothing against. I don't know enough like to condemn the man morally, but I think whatever your issues with Raphael Warnock, I think if we're doing sound of mind memes, I think he's a little bit more capable than what Herschel Walker So
Martin Luther King's preacher versus the dude with CT. Yeah, I'll take it.
So and again, like nothing against victims of CT, right? So it's just yeah. So like,
but I don't want my politician to be one. I'm sorry.
Again, ableism based. So like we need to.
Well, no, it's like I'm sorry. Did you not listen to him speak?
I'm just fucking with you, okay? I understand. That was but so.
People said the same about Fetterman, though. To be fair,
I agree. I think I'm a happy Fetterman one too. But I would say for
other reasons,
for this, I think that this is a flashpoint in regards to how online conservatives are extremely angry, right? And I would say the biggest takeaway that I got from this is that you had people calling into Charlie Kirk's show after the Georgia special election, and they were they're like, you told me not to vote. You said it was rigged, so I didn't. Or they didn't say not to vote. They just said like it was so rigged that like I didn't bother voting. And that personally,
now we're fucked.
And like as a supporter of stability in American democracy, because like let's go. I don't like that one party is both deliberately making itself ineffectual in politics, but at the same time radicalizing itself. Because you're making the Republican Party, which again, I don't want them to win, but I also don't want them to be so like politically inefficacious that they decide to try and stage a coup. So I think we are walking a very dangerous line where you now have the Republican Party that might be losing winnable elections because they have so black-pilled their audience that there is no way for them to seek, I would say, resolving their issues through our existing political lens. And to me, that feels like a breeding ground for further radicalization and violence, and that kind of has to stop. I think that has to stop with election denying. I think honestly, gun to my head, I think DeSantis would probably beat Trump in 2024 in the Republican primary, just because it seems like Trump is a loser, and if Trump wins the primary, which again might happen, I think it shows that the American people are kind of tired of Republicans whining for 2 years about what seemed to be a relatively fair, safe, and free election. And if that's going to continue to happen every time people lose, then I am very worried for democracy. You can say that, all these fucking socialists won and I hate it and they're going to raise our taxes and yada yada. It's like, okay, well, next time organize harder. And for lefties who lost the House, right? I heard New York got cleaned out in a couple of districts, and they lost a lot of fucking people in places that were supposedly deep blue. Then fucking organize harder, right? Or change your electoral strategy, right? So those things.
Well, they lost the Cuomo machine.
Yeah, right.
And then Boebert came within a hair's ass.
Guys, I gotta go.
Bye, take care. Bye, Connor. Sorry.
Yeah, Boebert came within a hair's ass of losing her seat in Colorado, which was a safe state. Literally 99% chance to win, right? 99.9. And then she comes up with literally just ahead of 500 votes. Holy shit.
And that sort of stuff is wild. So I think Americans are still kind of tired of the Trumpism. Not saying that they don't have their own grievances socially, and he's a good firebrand for that. But they found other people that can do that without, say, the cultural baggage that Trump brings with him. And
cult of personality.
Yeah, and so for them, I want the Republican Party to be healthy. I want them to, come back and say, "Oh, we're going to beat you guys in the next election." But the most frustrating thing is when someone says before an election even happens, if I lose, it's rigged. Because that absolutely degrades American faith in democracy. And if you want a functional democracy, which I would say, again, I'm not sure of everyone's political affiliation here. There might be a secret tanky in here somewhere. But the idea is we have to have some faith in our institutions that they're going to keep us safe. And we have multiple systems in place that are supposedly supposed to keep them accountable. And if we have issues with those systems, we should do everything within our power to make those changes internally before we do some kind of evil revolution shit. Because I think we saw just how dangerous that sort of thing can be. And I don't want to live in that kind of country anymore. I don't want my kids to grow up in that kind of country when I have them. I don't want my partner and I to have to grow old in that kind of country, with it crumbling around us. And I'm tired. I don't want that sort of thing to be the case. And that's going to require not a policy shift, because I really, if we want to start banning people, I think politically, I think actually a really good way of doing that would be to start with people who say that all elections are illegitimate and should be overthrown if they lose. I think that's like an easy way to say you should not participate anymore. If you don't think this game is real, why the fuck are you doing this mummers farce? What are you doing? So I don't want to do that. I would prefer a cultural thing where say, hey guys, let's stop fucking bitching about, we're gonna lose because everything's rigged in advance and like all the secret cabal is like gonna like Hollywood us up. Just win the elections. And if you can't,
it is really weird. I'm sorry. Like I appreciate the monologue, but there is a level where it's so weird to me that one, people who claim that the election is rigged don't literally do fuck all about it. And I mean, like, if you think that, and I said this earlier, like 2020 election, if it was rigged, your only recourse is to throw a civil war. Like if the Democratic Party is so strong in that ability that they can overturn an election, then you have no reason to trust them. They are enemies of the state and of you. They have to be, brought to heel. Like right. That is a call. You need that as a call to violence. If not, then what? The next election is just going to magically turn out right? And then what's really fucking annoying is that you have Trump running for a third time, and you claim that the election's stolen. So, do you believe in the system or not, you jackasses? Yeah. Like there's so. The level of logical inconsistency here just doesn't work for me.
But Republicans proved that like the system can have some level of recourse. I believe they won back the House, right?
Yeah, well, they won the House.
Yeah, Republicans did have some small, like however small we thought it was going to be a lot bigger. There was a small clapback.
Well, Hans, we will point out the people who did that, the people who achieved that minor shift, were everybody who avoided election denial like the fucking plague and called those people idiots.
Vast majority,
the people who won in the House.
And I think that's good. I think that's a nature is healing vibe for the Republican Party, where it's like, or not the Republican Party, that's a nature's healing vibe for the American people, or the ones that aren't super political but lean conservative, who are just fucking tired of people saying, hey, our country's illegitimate. Because I was a proud American, that's really fucking annoying. Like, don't tell me that my government cannot function the barest degree of having a simple election. Don't tell me that. And if you have no way of fixing that without, say, having a civil war, then I just don't want you running my government because I think you're so completely inept that doesn't matter. But again, I do have to go. I have to be up early. I got some chores, and I have to go for a run and all sorts of other cringe, young person shit.
You're invited next Saturday. I pulled you into the group. I hope you do well.
I'll absolutely be back. Thank you so much for having me, and everyone. It was really nice to Nacho. Always good to see you. And then Jack, I'm not sure if we've met. And then Rich, it was also very nice meeting you as well. So thank you all so much for tonight. And you always have a good night. And everyone, again, if you don't know me, I'm Hanz Farkir. I'm back. I'm everyone's biggest, beefiest favorite lefty. And this was really nice. And I appreciate people having a good conversation. So good night, everyone.
Good seeing you.
All right, everybody. Hello, my friends. We had a good night. I really enjoyed that. I think that was fun. I think that was a good example of what I kind of want to do in this sort of space. So I am going to raid out into... Let's raid into Mind Waves. So everyone get in. All right. Everyone get in? Everybody in? So, again, everybody, thank you so much for tonight. I had a lot of fun. I can't promise, I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow. I have a lot of work to do to get ready for the work week on Monday. I have to get a haircut, and I'm planning my partner's Christmas present, and I'm meeting a friend for lunch, and I got to work out, and got to clean the apartment, and do a couple loads of laundry. So all sorts of boring adulting stuff. So I'll see you all later. Thank you so much for tonight. Hope you enjoyed my foray into a political conversation. This is my actual first political debate in a long time. I hope you enjoyed the style. I hope you enjoyed me being a little bit more reserved. I wasn't trying to interrupt as much. And I think I achieved that. I think it was easier because everyone on there was pretty nice. But honestly, moving forward, that's the kind of energy that I want. So I'll see you all later, guys. Have a great night. Bye.